What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? We're comics and movies. Coming at you with a little pack and chat. So, just doing a little pack and chat, trying to cool myself down. Not too happy with some things going on. So, figure out just pack some stuff up, maybe chat, do that type of stuff. So, I messaged the guys on the hunt. If any of them available, they can more than help you to join. But yeah. Just a little pack and chat. A little pack and chat. So, yeah. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Let me write this down. I already got kind of some stuff already. I'm really only packing one thing up. And if nobody joins from the hunt, I probably won't do it too long. I'll be on it too long. So write the person's name so I don't forget. All right, put that there. So thank you to the one person watching. Thank you. A little tape on the top of this to keep it sticking. Yeah. I always just add a little strip of tape. A little strip of tape at the top. A little strip. Nothing too much. Just in case it doesn't stick as firm sometimes with the little glue it has on it. So. Yep, that one's all done. Just waiting for the address from the person who got this from me. So that's what I'm doing there. Let's see if anybody on the hunt wants to link. But nope, I didn't even look at it. So yep, next package is going that I'm packing up is going to be for MDH. So like I said before, Sausage Diane 2. Thought it was better than Black Adam. Was very impressed. Actually liked it. And you didn't have to see Shazam 1. You really didn't. Certain things you'd be like, oh, how did they get powers? Or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah, you would have to see Shazam 1, but you really didn't have to. Didn't 100% have to. So, that was overall good. I was happy with that. What else? I saw 65, which is the story about, I guess, alien humans landing on Earth 65 million years ago. Crash landed on Earth. And basically everybody dies with two people. So you can tell that from the previews. So that was actually enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it. It was not like an Oscar-winning movie. It was an hour and I think 40 minutes. It was basically Kylo Ren versus dinosaurs. Kylo Ren versus dinosaurs. The Force versus Jurassic Park. So that's what that basically was, which was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool. It's pretty fun seeing that. So I enjoyed that one. So I've been able to get to see some movies because of my work schedule. Yeah, my wife really doesn't like movies, so she tricked me on that one when we were dating. So what I've been doing, luckily with my work schedule, I've been able to enjoy some movies on my own with the AMC A-list. You did not miss anything. I'm just packing up stuff, chatting, just talking about stuff that I've seen, like Shazam and 65. What's up, Captain Comics? That's all I'm doing. But yeah, I've been able to take advantage of my work schedule and my daughter's new school because they don't let out till basically 4 o'clock almost. So I've been kind of taking advantage of my AMC A-list and seeing some movies that I probably wouldn't be able, like, they got stuff on Netflix and stuff that I want to watch with my wife, and stuff that's been out for probably like over a month now, and other stuff that's maybe been out for like over a week now. And you know, she would just, like I said, she's not a big movie person. She's just not. That's not her thing. So I've just been lucky enough that I've been able to get off of work at 1 o'clock, uh, or I could get off a little earlier, and if I go to work early enough. What's up, Kenneth Bear? Um, and catch a movie around 1:30. You know, 2 o'clock. As long as it's not over 2 hours. Those over 2 hours movies are hard. It's 2 hours is okay because usually it's like that when you do the previews, it's like 2 hours and a half. So trying to catch a movie around 1 o'clock to 1:30, that's like perfect. Especially if I can go to work a little early to get off at maybe 12 or 12:30. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. Here are the raw books. I should have showed the slabs. The slabs that I'm packed up were all signed by George Perez. These are the raw books that are signed. So he had 3 slabs signed by George Perez, and he had this Infinity 14. You had a digital copy of Justice League 13. You had that. This is just a throw in of the Green Lantern with like the Tom Brady type cover, so they call it, and a couple of Harley Quinn Who Laughs 26s. So that was all in that lot. And he got that for $207 with the shipping. Yeah, he definitely got like. And I would say honestly, I mean, think about George Perez Six, with that book I just showed. This book, this is like a $50 to $75 book, depending on the day. Let's say George Perez Six should be at least worth $60 at least. Let's see, it's 68, 60, 120, 180, and he added up like another like $50. So yeah, he got a great deal because he got these other books go along as well. What's up, Kyle, Promiscuous Time Traveler? He says, just stepping, getting my setup together at my friend's house. Oh, it's nice to see that. Nice to see that. Uh, so yeah, it's nice to see you back around. Crazy guy, comics on too crazy. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. So yeah, I'm just like I said, just packing and chatting. If the guys from the hunt join, this probably be a little bit longer of a video, or anybody from the hunt joins, be a little longer video. But just trying to cool myself down with some stuff that's going on with my wife at work, and it's that's all. Just trying to. This is like my breathe, like getting on here and just talking with you guys, man. That's all I can say, man. But I feel bad for and feel bad for my wife, and more so when stuff happens to other people, I feel bad for other people more so than myself. Like like stuff at my job is not great, people at my job are not great, but I just deal with it. But when stuff is going on with people I know and I care about, and I know they're hard workers, and I know the effort they put into things and stuff like that. So it just hurts my heart. That's all I can say. So I got upset because of stuff my wife was telling me, and I just said I need to get on here and just kind of cool down, pack stuff up, and cool down because it's sad, especially in today's world where people need employers need employees right now. In today's world in the U.S., they have more jobs than they have employees, or even people applying. They have more jobs than people, and my wife works really hard and stays up late doing things, not even on the clock. She's a perfectionist, and it's almost a bad thing that she's a perfectionist. Um, to me, and I feel like it is a bad thing because she's such a perfectionist. Because it affects her a lot of times in her regular life, and our job just takes advantage of it. This sucks, man. It just sucks. It's, I, in 2023, you would think you think you can be in a world in 2023 where you could just work, do your job, and go home. You know, just do your job. Don't feel like you get harassed, and you could do your job and do a good job and just go home. So Kyle says it's easier to have empathy for others. Sometimes you need to focus on yourself too. But see, focus on myself also deals with the people who are around me. So if she's good, I'm good. My stuff is is small compared to that's all I can say. What's up, Jeffrey? What's going on, Jeffrey? How you doing? If you want the link, Jeffrey, let me know. I'll put it in the chat in the locker room chat. If you want it, just let me know here before I just send it. So, I think I have this. I'm gonna have to put this in a bigger box. I think you guys think I'm pretty sure this can fit in a medium. I think I have to put it in a little bit bigger box. Well, I'm gonna put this in some cardboard. I'm gonna put it in a Gemini. Put it in some thick cardboard, but and then I think I might have to put this in a bigger box. I know it'll fit in a medium, but I don't know. What you guys think? I don't know. I actually might see how it fits in a medium. I see how it fits in a medium. All right, I'll see you, Jeff. Was crazy saying? Nope, we got babies everywhere. Our workforce in NM owners days. What is NM owners days? What's NM owners days? Yeah, Kyle, I'm probably gonna do a medium. I'm gonna send a link to Jeffrey, and he can kind of maybe waste some time, while I go get a medium box. I need to copy the link before I send it. All right, it's nowadays. All right, yeah, I'm very getting to that age where I'm not hip with the lingo. See, so let me read it again. Oh, we got babies everywhere in our workforce nowadays. Nowadays, owners' days. That's the part I don't understand. Nowadays, owners' days. But you got a lot of babies. Well, I shouldn't say you got a lot of babies. You got a lot of young people coming into the workforce. You got a lot of young people, and you got a lot of experienced people that people are not appreciating in the workforce as well. So you got a mixture of things going on in the workforce. You got a lot of new people going in the workforce, and you got a lot of people who's been in the workforce that are not getting appreciated by their job, by the government, by their state. We can go on and on about that stuff. Um, Not to go too political on it, but this tells you how much the federal government cares about everybody who is in the workforce. They haven't raised minimum wage over $7 and I think it's 25 cents. Yeah, United States federal minimum wage that they have to give you is $7.25. That's sinking. States don't have to change. States didn't have to change stuff if they didn't want to. But that's how much the federal government actually thinks about you as well. They can care less about you knowing that everything has gone up, but wages. And people like to cry about, oh man, if we raise minimum wage, blah, blah, blah. But everything is going up for the last 20 years. Minimum wage hadn't gone up in 20 years. 20 plus years probably at this point. I think it went up when I started working, which is like 2001. So that's what I went from five. Cause I think when I first started working, it was $5.15. And thinking within 2 years, it went up to $7.25. So yeah, it hadn't gone up from $7.25 in like 20 years. Come on, man, stop it. It's like, I always give people I name 3 things that have not gone up in the last 20 years in price. Name 3 things. You can't even say the dollar store anymore because now the dollar store is $1.25. Thank you. So I don't want to go too far in it because I don't want to go too deep into it. I'm just kind of really just depressed by my wife's situation. It's like you have a good worker. Why does the good worker have to record every conversation? Why do they have to copy every email to a hard drive? Why do we have to contact a lawyer so you don't try to screw them over? Why do good workers have to do that? It's like that's what the world we're living in. Like, I guess if you're a good worker, people are afraid you're gonna take their job, and at the end of the day, you just want to work your job in peace. That's all you. That's all people. That's what know what I want to do, and I know that's what my wife wants to do. So, yeah, I'll open up my medicine. Medicine gets delivered to me. Almost stabbed myself. That'd have probably been nice. That'd have been a good way to end the stream. All right, about to add Jeffrey Comic Con to the chat, to the talk. And what I'll do this before I don't cut myself. All right, there we go. Got it up. Put this knife up. What's up, Jeffrey?
Yo, how's it going?
Same shit, different day.
That's what it sounded like, man. Sorry to hear that. Good to see you. Yeah. Always good to see you, though.
Yeah, so I just figured I'd do something to cool me down, calm me down. It's just sad, man. The world's sad, man. It's
not terrible. Like it is. It is
sad. Like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. Like, it makes me think when people say it's the end of the world. It probably is.
You know, like my biggest thing is like I wish a lot of people would just shut up and like focus on themselves more, because like people we live in a world now where people are just so easily, like, first off, they're too easily offended. Second off, everybody wants to tell you what you need to do to improve your life, or to do. And you look at a motherfucker and it's like, dude, you're not perfect. You're far from it. Like, why are you the person who should, like, I know what I need to do in life. Like,
and you don't even have, like, if you're not a religious person, then you know. This is like a double answer. I'm gonna say what you were saying. If you're not a religious person, then you know humans are not perfect. That's the first thing. And if you are a religious person, you know there's only one person, and he wasn't even perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, and so the answer basically is nobody's perfect, even on both sides.
But, there's a saying, and hi Christina, good to see you. I don't remember, but it's something about like the person who casts the first stone. You know what I mean? They're usually the ones who like need to look at themselves more so than anything. Like, you know, if somebody comes to you and asks you a question for help, then you know you give them an answer. But like, people are just so quick to open their mouth and just let diarrhea fall out. You know what I'm saying?
Like people, well, that's starting to hurt people too now. Like, even like I would say, like what 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Right when a certain somebody got in the office. Not to talk, not to say. This was when I noticed it, and not like I said, I don't want to get political or anything.
For sure, and I think that has to do with our age too.
Yeah,
we probably are more focused on politics through the last 7 or 8 years than we were before.
Yeah, but it's like what I've noticed is people say things now and don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Now they don't think about the repercussions or the possible things that could happen, you know, all that stuff. So people just, like you said, diarrhea about, they say stuff, and then and you're like dude, like I used to have a thing, a radio show personality used to do a thing called hidden racism. So he would say like something that happened, and they would say, is it hidden racism, or you know what I mean? Like they'll do something like, you know, and that was more prevalent, if I said that word correctly, back then. Like people would do things and be like, man, that was racist. He like,
right.
But now it's like, I was like, people, now black people just like, you know what?
Yeah, people used to have to make it. They at least made you think about it. Now it's like, they're just fucking assholes too.
Yeah, everybody's like, I'm just an asshole. I don't care. I mean, I work with a ton of people. You'll pass them by in the hallway, they don't say shit to you. You're like that, or you say something to them, and you like they just keep walking.
Oh, dude,
and it makes me so much like it happened today because it made me, I was like, man, I wanted to curse that motherfucker out just now. I was like, dude, like that's one thing. Being in the South, you're more accustomed to, if you speak to somebody, at least they'll speak back, even if you don't like the person. Okay, hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. And you move around. But dude, like here, it's starting to get worse. Yeah,
I spent like the first 2 months at the last job that I worked. Obviously, I don't have one right now, but the last place I was working, I spent like 2 months there before somebody besides a manager actually like talked to me. Like I'd be walking down the thing, people just like when they get to you, they turn their head, like so they don't make eye contact and they just keep on walking. And you're just like,
it's so weird, bro.
Good morning. Like, what do you do to that? Like, people don't want interaction anymore. And I think part of it has to do with like when you think about all this stuff, the internet's really like evolved about 7, 8 years ago, 9, 10 years ago. YouTube starts coming in things.
Yeah, YouTube.
People want content. People want followers.
Well, they want followers. They want you know what else? What we noticed? This has happened in the last 3 years. And so, like you said, that recently happened. Last 3 years, add this to it. Attention spans are not longer than 15 seconds.
Yeah. For sure. And you take that and you take it into these kids growing up, and they want this fame, they want this attention, so they get on here and they just start talking, man. They say what they hear, a 3-second blip of something on the news, and they turn it into this story of whatever they want, and they start spitting it out. And then when you call them out on the facts,
we lost him. I saw his controller drop. He had to exit himself out. Yeah. Oh man. And I apologize to anybody who doesn't want to hear about this, talk about this, or normally this my channel is just about comics and comic related stuff and pop culture, and it's just that it's frustrating, man. It's just frustrating, and I know a lot of people deal with the frustrations as well, and you kind of feel like you don't have any outlet to talk to, and I mean, nobody to talk to, because guess what? People always say mental illness or mental health, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? It costs you more to freaking talk to somebody to help you with your mental health than it is to go see somebody with back pain. And guess what is more important? This than your damn back. It's crazy. But yeah, packing and chatting. Jeff will probably be back because he, like I said, his controller fell. You can tell his controller fell. So we'll see. We'll see if he pops back in. But yeah, shout out to a couple of people that bought from me that I am packing stuff up for. Liz Barnes, thank you, Liz. Pleasure to get you a book that you really were talking about. So I'm very happy to get you that book. And MDH, I think it's my first time ever selling something to you, so thank you very much. Going through a lot, honestly. I've been keeping to myself about stuff. Going through a lot, so I'm like really in a press to sell stuff, and so I really want to appreciate those people that have purchased from me. And I forgot who else. It's Gerald Yates. Gerald Yates, I do have a box for you, so thank you very much for supporting me and what I do. And I'll keep trying to give good deals to people. Sometimes I give deals, but I don't even make anything on it. Like a book could be selling for $500. Say I pay $200 for it. There'd be days that I just sell it for $200. There'd be days like that. So, Jeffrey back on. So I just want to say thank you guys.
Sorry.
What's up? Now I saw your controller fall, and then
as soon as it hit the ground, it booted me back. I was like, oh
no! So it was like perfect. You see it slide, and then you're talking, and then he dropped.
Funny.
If you got everything ready, Kyle, you can test it. If you got everything ready, PTT. You can come test it. I could send you the link on IG in a minute. I need to go get a medium box though. Yeah, it's depressing, man. But
Where's
yeah,
the love, bro?
that's why I
Where's the
collect.
love?
That's why I collect comics. That's why I sell comics and try to have fun doing it. I always said when I first started getting on this stuff, this is way back when. This is when I was doing videos and I had nothing behind me. I had nothing behind me when I was on the we was on the hunt. We was on a hunt and I had nothing behind me.
Hey,
and I was trying to
very
be like
first
this on the video so you didn't see nothing behind me. Or when I was in the kitchen on videos, I always said if I'm not having fun doing this, I won't be doing it anymore.
Hey, that's what I said too, man. Like, and you know, like, I fought with it. Like, I had a channel, a channel, like a good channel, and I deleted it. Fucking got rid of it because it. I don't know, like it felt like people were treating me differently, you know, like, and I don't want to. I'm a dude who sits in a room, you know. I plug in. It's not hard to go live on YouTube and talk. Like, I just want to.
It's easy to go live. It's hard to go live with talking about something and keep it going.
That is
because all you gotta do is hit the button and you're like, oh, I'm live. And you're like, what the hell am I talking about now?
Yes, I've seen that happen a lot. You know, people. It's like a conversation and they can't keep it going. And then, like you said, the part of that would be like scatterbrained all over the place and shit. Like, you kind of have to know what you're doing. I mean, I was not good when I first started or anything. But.
Hey, PTT, send me like a message on IG. I'm on my computer and my phone's charging. Literally was dead. So send me just say hi in the DM or something so it can just pop up to the top. So I have to search for it because on a computer, when you look on IG on a computer, it's so ass backwards. It's so like terrible. Dude. And it's delayed too. You know what else? If you watch IG's great to watch on your computer or on your TV, like when they do sales or talks or whatever. But it's delayed by like 10 seconds. It's That's delayed crazy. bad. Like when I say delayed bad, it's like if I show something like say I show something. Like, all right, this is for sale. When I'm saying a price, it already got claimed.
Yeah,
that's how delayed it's on the computer. Because I've done it, and I'm like, oh, that's a good book, and I tried it. It's like that shit got claimed way up there.
That's crazy. Last time I got on my computer on IG, like you couldn't do anything. All you could do is like look at stuff. You couldn't comment. You couldn't message people. You couldn't do anything. So it's changed a little bit since then.
Okay, I see you, Kyle. I see you. Thank you for. Helping me, Kyle, so I can make it a little bit easier. Doing because, like I said, I'm on the computer, and the computer is definitely not IG great, but it's okay. It's like everything, like you have everything for IG on your computer, but guess what? You can't go live on it. It's like
it'd make it so easier. So, like, right? Could you imagine doing like an auction on Instagram on a computer?
Yeah, just like
your
this.
Phone, like it. You have split screen open or something too, while you're doing it.
Yeah, it would be a lot. And then your phones, as your phone get older, and I noticed with my phone's actually still does everything I need it to do. It's not, I've dropped it a few times, so it has some cosmetic issues. It's not new out of the box, but I don't need a new phone. But what they make you do, what they do now with the phones, and all companies do it. Apple is just a stupid one that lied and said they didn't do it and got caught. But they over time, as you get updates, they downgrade your battery.
Oh man!
So after a few years, your battery doesn't last as long. Like today, I'm at work. I didn't even use my phone for half of the day because the job I'm working, I can't use the phone all the time. So half of the day, literally 4 hours or more, I didn't touch my phone. So on the last 2 hours of work, I touched my phone. It drains from like whatever it was at. It wasn't at 100%, but whatever it was at like 90-something% or something. It goes all the way to 15% like in 2 hours.
Yeah, I just got a new phone like 6 months ago, but the one that I had before that is the same way. I could charge it 100% charged, go to work, do whatever, fucking 10 minutes like into work or something, like it's 60%, and all I did was use like my GPS to find the person's house. You know what I mean? Like
if I get on IG and like look at videos or go on YouTube on my phone without having it I I cannot if I don't have it connected to a charger while I'm doing that, it'll drain quick. It'll go from 100% to like 70% pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready, PTT. I see your video, but I ain't. I just see. Oh, you got a thumbs up. All right. I didn't see anything. I just saw a white square, and I was like,
I'm just trying to get it so I like just make sure that it works, and I can start like getting back into comics. You want me to tell you why your phone battery does that? I actually know a lot about batteries.
You can tell me. I know. Apple said their phone they didn't slow down people's phone, and then a kid, it was like a teenager, did a test and then found out they do, and they had to come back and say, oh yeah, we do. So if anybody got their phone got slowed down, we'll fix it. But guess what? We're gonna charge you to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. And it becomes
I was like, what kind of shit is that? You admittedly make people's phones dumb down people's phones.
They download it into the update.
And then when I want to change my battery, you charge me I think I wanted to charge my wife like $400 or some shit. It was like
$400. Jesus.
It might have been $250, but it was more. It was $250 or up to $400 in that range. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. And I told her, I said for that price, you might as well get a new phone.
Yeah, I've never used an iPhone before. I don't have one.
So why did he do that? Let us know.
Well, the real reason for batteries is with lithium-ion batteries, dendrites build up, and they decrease the actual production of the battery. It's just a fault in the actual design. But Apple has been accused of over bloating your phone through updates, and it just if you don't have any memory, it just completely demolishes any functionality you want to have with it.
Mm-hmm. So, and it was and you know what's so funny? I think Samsung. Shout out to Samsung, man. I love Samsung. I'm not an Apple phone user. I love Samsung, but they're because I know they used to manufacture. I don't know if they still do Apple's phones.
Mm-hmm.
Samsung. Yeah. So you know what I think they did is they saw the bad stuff they did and did the opposite for a long time. I remember when I started getting Samsung phones, I started getting the Note and the original Note back when it came out, and you could take the battery out. So if you had a battery issue, you just buy a new battery.
That's the thing. They make batteries not removable anymore.
Now they do. Samsung used to and it's only recently they started doing that. But Samsung used to have up until the Note 7 or something like that, you was able to take out your battery and replace it.
You could still take it out. It's just way harder.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying you was able to pop it out yourself without you could be half dead in the brain and be like, oh, let me just take this out and put a new one in. And then what they still do on certain phones, they let you put a memory card in. So you could buy the phone let me get this one, but I'm gonna add a 500 gigs of memory into my phone so it'll last longer. So shout out to them for that. Even though they kept that, but they got rid of the battery thing because they realized that people like me was keeping. I kept my Note 4 all the way till the Note 8 came out.
Yeah, dude, I tried to make my phone last as long. I'm not a phone guy. I know some people are all on their phones. I use mine for text messaging, and now because my computer crashed, I'm using it more that's how I'm applying for jobs and everything is on my phone. I'm doing a lot on it, but before that, I wasn't on it very much. And the newest phone didn't really matter. I still don't. This one's a couple years old, but for the price that I paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
I paid I think $200 for the phone. It does everything that I need. And I get it. An Apple phone, you can freaking make a movie on an Apple phone. Correct. You cannot do that on this phone. There are things that this phone will not do that.
You can't. Yeah, on an older, but on those new Samsung phones, oh my god.
Yeah, I bet.
There's new ones, dude, you can do some crazy stuff. I've been
watching
a lot of.
I think this is the Galaxy 13 or something like that. I don't know.
No, it's probably not the 13 because the Galaxy's up to 20 something. So it's probably.
No, it might be the 13. It might be. It might be the.
I'll tell you what. Look.
It's a mid.
How many cameras? Phone. How many cameras it has in the back?
3.
And it's in the 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Because
not a 13.
the three cameras came out, I think, I want to say in the 20s. Like it was the Samsung Galaxy S20.
Okay.
I think it was the first one. I might have been the 21, whatever it was, but it was in the 20s that the three phones came out. That's why I said when I thought I saw that, and I was like, nah, you got three cameras, bro. You good? Like mine. Look, I got you.
I don't know anything.
I got you on mine. 2 cameras though. that's a flash. That's a flash. You got a newer phone than me.
Maybe mine's a flash. Yeah, I got 3 and a flash.
You got 3 in the flash, bro. I only got 2 in the flash. Your phone is newer than mine.
It was cheap. That's all I know.
Yeah, hey, mine wasn't cheap, but I just needed a new phone. At that time, my phone was like I had to carry around like two batteries, extra batteries. So because my phone would only last like an hour, and then I had to pop in a new battery, charge the battery that died. I had to keep doing that all day, and I was like, I'm getting tired of this.
Yeah, so I got this one right before Christmas from Mint Mobile, and I got a 6-month plan with it. It was like $330. Like I can't say no to that. Like
yeah, see, Mint Mobile is great for bigger states, but I wonder what's going to happen because here at Ryan Reynolds, it got acquired by T-Mobile.
Really? Well, T-Mobile buys up everything.
T-Mobile just bought Mint Mobile for $1.something billion.
That's crazy. That's crazy because I know Mint was on like all the Verizon networks using all their stuff.
Yeah, but I guess they could be switching over to freaking T-Mobile. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I say, look, I said, get it, go ahead, Ryan Reynolds. He might retire from acting. He don't need to act anymore. He's
He's in the cellular company now.
Because he made a statement after they got acquired. He goes, I never thought I'd be the day that I would own a cell phone company. And to add to that, I never thought it'd be a day that I would sell that cell phone company to T-Mobile for $1.something billion.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money. Like when he first came out with it at Mint Mobile and stuff, the commercials were so like nonchalant, like it almost seemed like a joke. Like I wasn't sure if it was like real at first.
I thought it was fake for a while. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, then after a while of it being relevant and actually hearing about people having it, I was like, oh shoot, maybe I'll give it a shot. Because my phone before that, my even older phone was like 2 jobs ago. I got this. It was a work phone. And they forgot that I had it and kept paying for it. And then, like, right before Christmas, they messaged me and, hey, we forgot you have a company phone. We're shutting it off. I was like, oh, dang. So that's when I went and got the Mint Mobile one.
Well, Bleeker said it's more chatting, no packing. Bleek, the funny thing is, I already had one thing packed already. And the other thing, I just got to go get a box and it'll be done. So it's like my packing part, it will be literally almost done in like 5 minutes if I go get the box. What's up, Desire Comics? Haven't seen you in a long time. I sold Desire something before back in the past. Transformers 8 versus Dinobots in a 9-8.
Dinobots, nice.
Yeah, he talked me down and got it for cheap. He hustled. Everybody hustles me. I don't know why. Like on YouTube, everybody hustles me, but on IG, everybody overpays me.
Different platforms, different people, different buyers. It's crazy.
And I'm just joking. The IG people, if you watch, y'all don't overpay me. Y'all pay what it's. Y'all don't haggle as much. I should say that. I say it like that. I don't haggle as much. They do haggle, but it's usually a little bit.
We get what you're saying. There are different community, different types of buying, different styles.
I only haggle one person. He's on the panel right now.
I'm fine with it, man. It doesn't matter. Like I've given you good deals. So
that's why I said that.
All right, I'm gonna go get some comics. I'll be right back.
All right. Liga says she got some good stuff for sale. Yeah, I'm hoping that one book I got on Elite sells. A guy sent an offer. It was a good offer. But I was like, man, this book will sell it for this price. And it's like $1,000 book. It's only had one sale in the last 90 days. It was $750. The guy offered me like $675, and I was like, I said, I'll take it. I got stuff going on. I literally had to get like emergency work done on my car because my brakes went out. Well, I shouldn't say my brakes went out. Let me say that correct because that sounds terrible. But my brake pads wore down so bad that it was like grinding. And I was like, so for the past week, I've been trying to get somebody to do it without having to go to a shop. So I finally got somebody to do it, which is great. Saved me $500. Because at the shop I was gonna go to, they wanted $560 something when you add the tax to change 2 brake pads on the rear, and so I got somebody to do it. My dad knows, dude. The guy wanted to charge me $40.
That's probably how much the parts were.
Well, the parts were like $45. So
yeah, that's crazy.
So like I told him, I ended up giving the guy 50 instead of 40. Because he saved me a lot of money. I mean, I should have given him a little bit more, but I was like,
"What up, big?
I need tires. My wife needs to get stuff done. Like, dude, I got so much stuff. Like, when it rains, it pours. That's all.
Mechanics, they freaking rake in the dough, bro. Like, it's insane how much they charge you. Like, I'm not saying a guy as a mechanic makes good money because he ain't the one making the money, but the company does. They charge so much for things. I used to be a mechanic. Like, they'll charge you because there's a book, right? They have to go by the book. It says, okay, hour and a half to change the brakes. That's $100 per hour. We'll just say, whatever. That's $150 on labor plus $100 on parts or however. But really, the job takes you like 30 minutes, right? So, like, even though the job takes you 30 minutes, they're going to still charge you what the book says it takes, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. But the job only takes 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So, it's
the guy did my brakes in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. No, I can
say at first he did, like, he was like, yeah, drop it off. I'll do it tomorrow. But when he came, he met me outside. He met me and came outside. And when we left, he's like, oh, I thought it was colder than what it was. So I end up doing your brakes now. Y'all can come get it. And we're like, we just got home. We could have stayed. We literally, it took us 20 minutes to go home.
Yeah.
So we went back and got it that evening. But it was just like, but like you said, they have quotas, basically what they have to get and what they have to do and what they have to charge.
Mm-hmm.
But certain garages, let me say it like that, because if it's a mechanic and he owns his own garage, he can do what he wants.
Right, but if the job's gonna, most of the time, I'm not gonna say every time because I'm not like every person, but like the places I've seen, even if the job takes you less, they're gonna charge you that rate, But if a job for some reason takes longer, they still have to charge you that less hour. But like whatever, most of the time it doesn't take longer than it should, unless you screw something up and then have to fix it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they rake up the. Like you said, rake up the dough, man. That's freaking crazy how much mechanics make and how much they overcharge people at times too.
It is, and like even with parts, for the most part, like the prices are good. But if you don't actually know like the differences, you can end up paying twice as much for one part than the other part, and it's the same part, but this brand has a different name. You know what I mean? Like if you go on the websites and look, like you can get brake pads for like $20, but if you want to buy the race car ones from like Goodyear or something like that, you go down and pay $300-$400. And if you don't know and you just think, oh, I need to get the best brakes, like it's the same thing, but this one's got a different name on it, and you buy it. Nobody's gonna tell you when you're doing that. Oh, or you got a race car you're putting these on?
All the time they tell you is like if you go to AutoZone, you start asking. Because when I went to AutoZone and I asked, they gave me 3 different brake pads that they have in stock. And I was like,
do you want ceramic? Do you want the organic?
You're like, you want this one, it's $45. You want this one is like $50-something, $55, $50, and the other one was like in the $60 to $70. And I was like, I was like, give me the 45. And she goes, oh, it has a lifetime warranty. I was like, why would I get it? Give me the lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
Give me that one.
Yeah. Like,
and then I forgot the name of the company too. It's like a name. I was like, not Duracell.
Ray Vestos?
Starts with a D.
Duramax, did you say?
Duramax. Might be Duramax. Might be, I don't know. Something. I got the box in the other room. Why are you showing my books, Kyle?
Because I'm on your stream.
Oh, okay. You never
Letting
told me
you
how
know-
much. You never told me about one of those Black Widows.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have a discussion with you. I have
Because you said you
I
got
have-
to press. You had to press them or something. Huh?
I have these three. I'm gonna send you pictures of each one, and then we can just talk which one you want. Because they're all different, man. I can't even like grade them the same.
Oh wow! Don't you hate that when they all have different defects?
Yeah, it's just
Because
kind
it's kind of
crappy.
funny. Because like one you think has a certain defect could still grade higher than the one you think is high.
which is nuts. Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
the type
it
of
took
book
me-
it'd be like, I'll just buy them all and let CGC figure it out.
didn't figure it out. Yeah, just figure out like a
No, for real.
price them all at the lowest, and then just sell all three. I have one person that wants one and another one, so the most you can get from me is two.
Okay,
But,
then I'm gonna take two, and we'll figure it out though.
Cool, but yeah, I'll send you the. I'll send you the photos.
I know one person who wants one. It might be
Fair. The other person is a Carnage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Sid.
No, well, Sid. I don't know. Sid probably wants one.
But I think he wants one in an automatic 9.8 because he wanted mine.
These are.
And I was like,
I don't know.
I
I'll show you
just
the
want
pictures.
I was like, I just want a raw copy. I don't know. I've been getting raws and I don't know. I've been mixing things up lately. I don't know. You know, you get into collecting different collections.
Absolutely. All of a sudden, I'll start buying slabs.
It makes the book kind of like depicts that too, like a little bit, right?
What do you mean, Jeff?
Like whether you buy it raw or slabbed, because there's certain books that I want to know what grade it is when I'm getting it.
That's
fair.
Yeah.
Some books I'll take a chance on a little bit more.
Yeah, older books I understand. Yeah.
Well, books. Jeff, like I send pictures of like the front and the back.
He sends, dude.
Oh, I've seen your whole I've seen all your books.
It's in the catalog. You've seen the catalog.
Yeah,
like, he'll take some pictures and you're like, whoa, there's a lot of pictures.
If people want to know like the grade of the book, I put on some gloves, take it out of the bag and board, snap 7 photos of the front, 7 photos of the back, kind of precursory look through it, make sure there's no like tears or like blatant stuff on the inside, and then yeah. I don't know. It's hard because we're selling things and you don't get to hold them.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm 100%. I feel you.
It's just tough.
There's been a few eBay buys where you buy it and you're like, this is that same book, you know, like
right. Yeah. And then you look at the picture, you notice that like there's like a little look like a smudge or something, and it's like this fat spine tick in it, and you're like, oh well, maybe that is it.
Yeah, I've made mistakes too and bought a book and it showed up and be like, what? Then you go back and look at the picture and be like, oh, that was there. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You gotta be real thorough. Take your time.
You do.
Know how to grade. So you gotta know how to grade, and you don't need a book to know how to grade, even though CGC has their book out.
Yeah, no.
But it's good to get their book now, because then you can know what they're looking for. So
I'm not ignorant to slabbing, but I've read that like it's like a quarter inch spine tick up to, and like I'm out here with like a micrometer trying to figure out if it qualifies as like a 9.6 or a 9.4.
But that's what gets me mad about people who like it's a 9.8 and they're like, oh, it has a spine tick. And you're like, yeah, it's very small, and that's the only issue. It has no binary tears, all the corners are sharp, and it has one small spine tick. That's the reason why it's not a 9.9 or a 10. There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
But like people freak out when like, because I get more mad is when you see a book that looks flawless with no ticks and it's a 9.8. You're like, hold up, man. Ain't nothing wrong with this book. It ain't got no color rub, ain't got no spine tick. Why this ain't a 9.9?
Let's see what this looks like. You can still see the books.
Yeah, you can still see the books.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
You can just adjust lighting when you need to.
Yeah, I have these 2 big ass lights too that I use.
Oh, okay.
And then I just kind of figure out what angle, go closer, higher, turn it off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just try to have like, I don't know, decent production quality.
Yeah, no, I think production quality helps, especially when you're talking about, like, I mean, just in general as far as YouTube, but let alone like selling, I think.
Yeah, it's a visual medium, and people are going to send me money. What if I'm going to have like a blurry photo? I'm not going to show the books. I mean, nobody's going to pay me.
Yeah, no, I've been watching auctions and like their stream quality of a person or something isn't
Certain
very
people's
good.
stream quality is not
Yeah,
too
it really
good.
makes it difficult to
Yeah.
like judge how good the book is or
He
whether
who
you want to buy it.
remains, man.
Hey,
Nice
shit.
to see you. Nice
Cheng's
to see
in the
you,
chat.
man. Yeah, man. Hey, Jonathan Major is gonna be awesome.
Dude, he is such a
Kang.
talented actor.
Yeah, I didn't even know he went to like this theater. Is it Princeton or Yale?
That was Juilliard.
Well, he went to college. He went to some. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be back.
Word. When are you selling there, Promi?
I don't freaking know. I'm still
you just
sorting
didn't set
out
up?
bullcrap. Yeah. I went from, dude, I have like 2 long boxes of books that I've sold and I need to like ship out. Everybody's been so freaking patient because I've been going through the family drama stuff.
Right, I saw that on Instagram.
But yeah, no, this I don't know. I'm persistent, dude. I'm not gonna stop. So,
You got to. That's how life is, man. Like if you let it get to you, it's not good.
Yeah, the thing is that I want to have like we were saying, like a quality product. So like if I'm not ready, I'm just like I can sell tonight. Like I've been invited onto a show, I can literally just sell tonight. But I'm more of like a stickler for like I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Like I could rush and do it and be like half-assed, but like this community is so small. If you slip up, like people remember. So I bring my A game every time you see me. I'm bringing my A game.
Hey, no, that's good though.
I just don't like to.
It's professional too, right? Like when you're trying to sell
I don't
stuff,
like to.
you kind of want to be professional about it. I
Yep.
think.
And if I'm not, I feel like I'm cheating everybody.
Yeah.
Could have sworn he went to Juilliard. Oh no, he went to Yale.
Oh wow.
Okay, well, there's the answer. Yeah, I'm just happy that the stream quality actually looks okay because I'm not hardlined in or anything. I'm just using Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
No, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. Yeah, and then freaking I got to get it set up for wine, comics, and cheese. This is what I'm operating on. I got my mic right there, laptop, freaking. I got my printer and stuff over there for printing labels. I got a scale for weighing shit, and then just a bunch of lights. Shipping? Yeah.
Do you print out your own labels and everything? And you just
I just started doing that. It saves so much time.
Boys?
What's up?
How you doing? Just sitting
Pretty
on
good.
Just on lunch break?
Yeah.
Nice. How's your day going so far?
Not so bad, man. I honestly don't hate my job, so it's all right.
That's cool. Is it pretty cold there right now?
Today is actually nice. I actually dressed a little too warm for today.
Okay, I was just saying.
I was like, yeah, dude.
Kevin, what's up, brother?
It's definitely a little too warm for this big winter coat, but that's okay.
It's better to be warm than cold, I think, though.
Well, I work closed tonight, so I figure by 7:30 it'll be fucking freezing out again. So it'll be fine for my walk home.
Nice. Oh, you got some chocolate milk? Is that chocolate milk?
Yes, sir. Chocolate milk and Reese's peanut butter sticks.
Yeah, that's
the lunch of champions.
Yes, sir. Hope your day's going good, Kevin. Good to see you, sir.
Time Traveler's just going in circles. What's happening over there?
I'm on a stool. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because like I want to get back to selling, but I have like a bunch of stuff to ship out, and then I have to do wine, cheese, and comics please tomorrow. So I want to make sure that there's like a setup where like I can like actually hello, like that kind of stuff.
I definitely want to get into selling online. I just don't. I'm going to try with Who Dat this coming month, and I did plant the seeds to sands. So hopefully,
Nice.
hopefully I can get on there soon.
Yeah, it should be, dude. Everybody has spots for like honest people, so
That's
that's
good.
all
That's
that really
good.
matters.
It's just a little harder because I'm in Canada, right? So I didn't know if he had Canadian sellers on there or not. So
You're familiar with James Willie, right?
yeah.
I would say use his talk to him about how he prices the books for shipping, because he just preemptively tells everybody, hey, shipping's going to be this for shipping to the US, and it's just like a couple bucks more. It's easier for us to get our books than it is for you to get yours.
Yeah, it's usually about 20, 30 bucks for shipping. That's when I box. So
I heard none of that. You turned into a robot.
Yeah, you kind of cut out.
Yeah, I mean, you've shipped to the US before, right?
Yeah, I just shipped yesterday. It was about $29. I think I shipped probably I don't know, 10 books or so.
Okay. Yeah, I would talk to James. There's got to be a decent way to do it. I think I had a screenshot of what he charges too. But yeah, the easiest way is to have people build boxes, but then that gets a little complicated, and then you end up like me that has 2 long boxes of people just like, oh yeah, keep them till I fill the box, and then I'm like, okay, and then I started getting better at packing, so I can now like fill a box with a lot of books and way safer. I never shipped unsafe, but people were just getting kind of gypped because I couldn't fit as many in. So
that's fair.
Oh yeah, tires aren't cheap, big. No joke, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, tires are freaking expensive.
Yeah, tires are no joke, man.
Actually, everything's expensive. I was trying to buy some cheese yesterday, and it was $10.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Yeah, the days of a $6 brick of cheese are gone, man.
Yeah, you can barely get gas for $6 right now.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at, dude. Gas is up to $4.50 right now where I'm at.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
It's like $4.
It's not per liter; it's per gallon.
I remember when my dad got mad when it went to 42 cents. He was furious.
Hey, gas was under $1 when I first started driving. So
yeah, man. Gas. I do. I remember when it went to 42 cents, and my dad was fucking angry as fuck.
Growing up, I always remember hearing my parents say, "I can't believe how much gas has gotten. It's 25, 35 cents a gallon." You're like, "Oh yeah, that's crazy." And here we are at like $5 a gallon. But,
yeah, man, it's brutal.
But I mean, I guess I'm not saying it's equaled out, but like minimum wage has gone up and things like that. But
minimum wage has gone up, but it hasn't gone up enough.
It doesn't compensate.
Enough to equal out the price of increase of everything else.
The problem is, as soon as minimum wage goes up, everything else goes up because the people are like, "Oh, guess what?
Yeah, and then all the other
more
stuff.
Money, we're gonna charge you more."
Yeah, and then the gas prices go up, so everything that has to be brought in by truck price goes up.
Water goes up, electricity goes up. It's just
the only way to fix the problem is to stop inflation for at least 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Stop paying $100 for people to take away your trash and dump it in a landfill.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things. Yes.
Hey, but we're in the comic book industry, man. We're not the greatest. So we don't give a shit about trees.
Yes.
And then every time that we try to protect something, we just like wrap it in plastic.
Yeah. Well, and this might not be a new thing, but I saw people drinking water out of like cardboard milk jugs too. So maybe one of these days we'll figure a way to stop wasting so much plastic.
Dude, this is how I drink my water. Freaking out of a Camelback.
So hey, yeah, no, I use a glass. That's wash. You can reuse the glass over and over. I don't know. Like paying for bottled water has always been weird. Like I get it if you're not at your house, but like I know people who buy bottled water and drink it. Like, I'll drink out of a faucet, man. I grew up drinking water out of a damn hose. Drinking water out of a faucet's fine.
Yeah, but there's some chemicals in it, man.
I've been drinking them all my life. I mean,
it's not the point. It's not the point.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna die from it. You mean like, yeah, I get that, but I probably already put enough bad stuff into my body with alcohol and drugs.
Fair, that's fair. And then the alcohol is just to cope with the other bullshit.
Yeah, right.
It's a cycle of misery.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Man. I think that would help society too if we paid a little more attention to things like
Absolutely.
that.
I mean, right?
Well, like if you look at things like toothpaste has similar chemicals to freaking radiator fluid for your car. You wouldn't go brush your teeth with radiator fluid. Not that toothpaste is the same thing as radiator fluid, but when you're talking similar chemicals in it, like, you might start checking things out and stuff.
You don't know me. Fair. You don't know me. You don't know what I'd brush my fucking teeth with.
Maybe you don't. I don't know. That's right. That's okay. That was just something that somebody taught me one time.
It's like radiator fluid's cheaper.
Yeah.
The same chemicals are in it, and it's cheaper. I'm using fucking radiator fluid.
At that point, just dissolve some baking soda and brush your teeth with that.
Yeah, brush your teeth with some Cheetos. There used to be this kid in high school, and he had some issues, but he had teeth that looked like he brushed them with Cheetos. People used to say that shit, and I would be like,
Dude, if I eat enough of the flaming hot Cheetos, it puts like a little red outline on my teeth.
Oh yeah, nah, man, my tongue, everything. Yeah, so like
same with licorice.
Well, now they're finding that like certain things, like what's that color? Red. There's a red color, like that's Skittles and all that.
The
stuff.
Food dye, yeah.
Yeah, the food dye is like super bad for you and things like that.
It's like
which
red
is probably
dye
in like
20 or
juices and sodas.
Mm-hmm. Well, even you take it to laundry detergent. Why is laundry detergent most of it blue? Like
because you can eat it. Apparently, you can eat it.
Tide Pods.
It just makes no sense to me. So like, and then you have to pay extra for no dyes. It's like what?
Yeah.
Same with mouthwash. I was talking to my dentist. I was like, "Yo, is there like a reason why mouthwash is like green, blue, and purple?" And he goes, "Marketing." People like the colors.
And shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same. I imagine it's the same reason your meat is bloody when you buy it from the grocery store. They actually put red food dye in there to make it more. To make it more appealing to the eye.
I know they do that with salmon because salmon from farm is gray.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look pink.
More appealing, yeah.
It's crazy.
That's a good point.
Fuck, oranges aren't even orange, man.
Some of them aren't, for sure. Blood oranges, definitely.
Hey, Callie, are you gonna be at WonderCon this year? Because I'm gonna be there next weekend.
That's a good.
I'm gonna have a reprieve from all the bullshit in my life. I'm gonna go to WonderCon, and then after WonderCon, I'm gonna go to court.
Hey.
But I'm gonna enjoy WonderCon.
They're banning.
Crazy, Callie.
Oh shit! Skittles are changing. What?
There's been a lot of talk going on about this stuff.
They're banning 3 ingredients used in Skittles.
Yeah, I agree. I've been eating Skittles
a little
for
too far.
30
Oh yeah,
years. Yeah. I'm probably dead already.
Fair. I think Cali Comics is NorCal or like Central Cal.
I don't know. I think we all
Anaheim.
We did when we were kids, man. I grew up in an age where everything had asbestos in it. For fuck's sake.
Serious, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy, man.
Toys had lead and
paint had lead.
Paint had lead.
I remember playing
asbestos was used as a filler.
Yeah, I remember playing basketball with a small, like, I don't know, Nerf soccer ball over this one pipe in my old school, and the pipe was wrapped with all this fucking shit, and we destroyed the crap out of that thing, man. We fucking slammed. It was fucking dust everywhere. There's no doubt. There's no doubt I'm dead at some point in time.
Oh man,
that's,
I cleaned
out
that
commercial. Mesothelioma.
Oh yeah.
That's only one of the respiratory diseases that you get, though.
Perfect. Perfect. I figure if I keep smoking and drinking, I'll be fine.
Dude, smoke kills it. Remember?
Yeah,
That's right.
That's why
Smoking alcohol kills everything.
All the tobacco and nicotine has got me strong, baby.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I got strep throat in school because of sharing drinks and stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm like, the alcohol will kill all the bacteria. No, the alcohol lowers your immune system and makes you more susceptible to it.
Yeah, it makes you sicker quicker.
That's Swiffer's new Logan. Swiffer, quicker, picker upper.
Yeah,
makes you sicker quicker.
That's funny.
But yeah, dude, people I had a couple friends get the flu and they ended up in the ER because of it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I don't know if it's an issue, but I mean, there's they push medicine really hard these days. I remember growing up, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But now you go, my mom, she's on all kinds of vitamins, medications, all this stuff, and I'm like, you're the sickest person I know, and you take more shit than anybody I know. Where does this correlate to you, mother? Like, you know what I mean? Man. Like, you're on all this stuff. You take all these vitamins, you do all this stuff, but you're sicker than anybody I know. Why do you keep doing this? Like,
I actually agree with that, Jeff. I agree with that a lot. I know a lot of people that do all the vitamins and all the bullshit, and they're constantly sick, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't take any. I'll take a little bit of ibuprofen if I'm really hurting some days, but like I stay away from. I used to be on pain medication, probably like 5-6 years ago, and it just got to a point where I didn't like the way that I felt or the person that I was. I wasn't even me,
Yeah.
So it took me a while. I got off them, but like I think that was the greatest thing that I ever did.
100%.
I think people use them preemptively, and things like this. It's like maybe if you get sick, you take it. I don't know. I understand why people do. You don't want to be sick, but at the same point,
I take vitamins because my diet is shit. So I gotta get some kind of nutrients. There's no way, dude. You're telling me, Callie, you haven't been sick for 9 years?
I've never heard of a rhinovirus.
He was on his deathbed with rhinovirus. 2010. I had swine flu. That shit was wild.
Oh wow.
14 days. I was bedridden for 14 days.
Yeah, I think around that time I had like C. diff or something like that. It was fucking vile, man. The most vile I've ever been sick.
I'm afraid of bird flu. Bird flu scares the shit out of me. It was so bad,
bro. It was so bad. I don't wish that upon anybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
Usually, if I'm sick, it's induced by alcohol. So
that is fair.
Like being super sick as a kid, I remember it, but like I can't remember the last time. Like I had the coronavirus, and it sucked, but it wasn't like I wasn't heaving, throwing up all the time. I just had a really bad fever and didn't have much energy for a week, The flu was last time I remember having the flu was I felt worse than that, throwing up, can't keep anything down, stomach hurting because you're hungry, but you can't and I think you get used to it though. Like that's like anything. You build up your own natural immunity after time. So maybe that's why like everything seemed worse as a kid than it did now too.
Yeah, everything definitely was worse as a kid. But I remember being sick as a kid, and then in the afternoon I'd be fucking playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I remember those days, man. But your parents let you stay home sick, and then you tried to go out and play later in the day, and they're like, "No, you're sick. You gotta get back. If you're going out to play, you're going to school tomorrow."
That's right. That's right.
I get it.
Jeff, how's the job hunt going? I know you.
Not even a sniffle.
I mean, obviously I don't have a job, so it's not like great. But I had 2 interviews last week, and
nice.
I have a goal. I turn in 3 at the minimum, 3 job applications a day. So
good for you.
they're racking up. I figure, eventually it might take 300 applications, but a couple
You'll
months.
get something. It's summertime's coming up, man.
Jeff, when I first got out of college, I sent 250 job applications.
No, I know.
I received one denial. Everybody else ghosted me. So 249 people just never responded.
Oh yeah, no.
And I'm like, well, college worked. That was great.
Yeah. In college, yes, I know.
Yeah, college was my biggest mistake.
Mine too.
Literally, like, I was only applying to things that I had a degree in, and there's no chance. Oh shit, Hudat's coming back styling.
How come Hudat looks so cool today?
Hey.
Why do you look so cool today, Hudat? What's going on
I
over there?
was outside talking to my dad, so my glasses get dark.
Oh, he's got the
that's
color
why
change.
you look so cool.
Yeah, so I was out there talking to my dad and stuff like that. Just cooling down. So
You got them transitions going on.
Yeah. I actually want to get some prescription sunglasses. I want to get some prescription sunglasses.
Yeah, I got to get a new prescription pretty soon, man. My eyes are fucking terrible.
I got to do the same, man. Everything's just slightly blurry.
It is so bad. Yeah, I can't even wear my glasses anymore because I can see better without them now. So
Dude, okay. I broke my glasses yesterday. I got them in the kitchen, glued together, drying right now. I had to pull my old glasses out, and it's just like, it's a different prescription, and like it's not working.
Yeah, man.
I apologize to the chat just now because we all just got old.
yeah.
My back hurts. I can't lift comic boxes anymore.
Hey, my back has been hurting. That's not even a joke. I lifted a comic box and I almost fell because if my back went out, I said, "Oh my god."
I went to get bed last night, and the second I sit down, my whole back just started aching and get like a knot in my back, and I'm like, I just had to roll around and stretch it out. Like,
my biggest piece of advice to new comic book collectors: buy fucking short boxes, bro. Don't buy long boxes.
Yeah, long boxes are a joke.
Yeah. That's why I hate living in the country. I had a spider on it just now.
Oh man, it's crazy.
It wasn't a big spider. It's just, I wouldn't have
feel
died.
Like running down your face or something?
It was off my glasses. It would have been bad because it was around my eyes, but but I mean, anywhere else, that little bastard would have did shit.
Yeah, you gotta start taking care of yourself, Biggie. I've been there too. I had to cut out a lot of sugar this year.
Yeah, well, your state's making you cut sugar. In California, cutting sugar out.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't paid any attention. There's so much stupid shit going on here right now. Like
I know New York was doing it. New York was like, no sodas or something.
Forcing you to drink the aspartame.
The bad stuff. Drink the bad stuff. It's better for you.
We'll cut the sugar out because it makes you fat. We'll give you the other stuff that causes cancer.
And here in the South, we're like, we're just gonna keep drinking stuff made with sugar cane, natural.
Oh
sugar.
No, we've got a visitor in the chat from the hunt himself, Mr. Unkind, lurking.
Yes, he says, "Not so happy." Oh no! I'm gonna say it how I read it in my mind. Not so happy. Oh no! Oh! I don't even know what I might have said it wrong, but who cares? I don't know who's in there. Callie Collins, what's up? I think I said Biggie said hello to you earlier, and Unkind is in the chat. So, what's up, Bleeker? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I know you like working, taking a work break, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on lunch right now. I think I got another 10 minutes or so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you streaming tomorrow? Hudat?
Yes. I'm gonna start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we got to figure out scheduling, man. Because I want to watch the
show. Let me tell you this: the schedule was good because originally, because Sans told me, and I had it perfect. Sans like, "Yeah, we're gonna be going live on this date," and y'all didn't. Y'all didn't, so that's what happened.
That was something.
Sorry about that.
You go out for a smoke break already, Bleak?
You know what?
You were just out there having one, huh?
Yeah. Probably got to go have one more before I get back to work. Not that I can't smoke pretty regularly here. They don't. They don't get on my case too much about that kind of shit.
Oh, Two Brothers, what's going on? Good to see
now
you.
Two Brothers is here. Kyle, I'll probably be starting the stream at 7:15. So 15 minutes earlier.
Is that
I
Eastern time?
should say it's Central. That's Central. Eastern it'd be 8:15 Eastern.
Perfect. I'll be home watching, buddy. I'll be home watching.
Perfect. I just thought it was ironic.
Yeah.
That the second that we got our shit together, you have a show. Like, dude, we were so inconsistent.
Me and Sans talked about it. Y'all were originally supposed to go live the week before. So the idea I had, because y'all were gonna redo it, it's going.
That's lame. So instead of being alternating weeks,
y'all had to push back the original start, and I already had it playing with Chris and stuff to start that week, and I was like, well.
So we just need some more. I need some more drama in my life, and then we'll skip another week, and then we'll be good. But I'm tired of it being on the same schedule because I watch it in the replay.
Or somebody goes on vacation, then y'all skip a week, and then y'all get back on the original schedule.
There we go. Yeah.
But that's what the original thought was supposed to be every Wednesday. One Wednesday, y'all. The next week it'd be us.
Because it'd be easy to promote each other too. But now it's like, oh well, open up 2 tabs. Good luck participating in chat.
Yeah, so it's like I figured 15 minutes earlier. My daughter's doing softball now, so it's like I would have did it, right on the dot, but I can't do it at that time. So I said 15 minutes earlier.
I legit like the show, so I'm just upset I can't participate.
Yeah. So now you'll have at least 30 to 45 minutes to participate.
Perfect. So everybody tomorrow.
And then when we're ending, because the last 15 minutes we're basically saying goodbyes and blah blah blah, and and I'm telling people go watch y'all show. So the last 15 minutes is really gonna be kind of like that type of stuff anyway. So.
What are you doing on Wednesday night, Promiscuous? You do a show as well?
Yeah, we do wine, cheese, and comics, please.
Nice.
It's we we say we have a catchphrase, but the catchphrase doesn't go with it. So I'll leave it at that.
We have a catchphrase or something. I don't know. It goes along with it, but since our original idea was something else, but we're graphic content, just the tips.
Oh,
that works.
Apparently, I
just comic tips.
I say it every show, so I also have a catchphrase. It's called "Fuck Kevin Smith." I say it every show, and people are now like, "That's your catchphrase." I'm like, "All right, I'm making T-shirts." That's it.
my catchphrase has to do with alcoholism.
Oh, nice.
Not my alcoholism, but alcoholism in general.
I used to be an alcoholic, and now I just drink.
I'm always going to be an alcoholic, I think. I don't drink, but I don't think you could take the alcoholic out of somebody who isn't.
No, fair. I used to drink a lot. I don't think I was ever an alcoholic. I definitely was heavy into it, though.
Leaker got drunk at the bowling.
Oh yeah, man, it was fun, but 12 drinks I had that night, and I went home and I literally went right to bed. That's it. We're done. Felt like absolute ass the next day. We won't be doing that. We will not be doing that on a regular basis.
when you have one drink too many and you feel the headache already setting in.
You just drink faster, buddy. Just drink faster. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
To answer your question, Dustin, I was a little depressed / not happy with what was going on, mainly dealing with stuff my wife was going through. I feel a little bit better because I did talk to her when she called, and I think it's going to be okay. I think. But I told her to record and download your emails. Record and download your emails. Any conversations anybody wants to have with you at work, either by email or yes, I can talk to you in person, but we have to record this conversation.
Keep it in writing. Yeah.
So I just told her do that way. You hate to treat people like you're the FBI, and guess what?
Just start
I ain't gonna lie, I do that. Seriously, if I'm gonna be putting myself in the presence of people, I want to know that they're quality people. So I'm not even gonna lie, I know about people that I hang out with. Or put myself.
Man, people can just accuse you of assaulting them. Yeah. And that's it. You're in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so bad. Like it's not like they have to prove it anymore.
No.
You have to
What?
prove your innocence.
It's one of the oldest stories in the book, bud. I think
Yeah.
Joseph got fucked over.
Yeah, it's like like they had a dude here. Funny story. Like, well, it's funny now because he didn't get in trouble. So they had a murder happen, and then a witness said it was a certain guy, named the guy, and so they knew him. Like, they're like, all right, we're looking for this guy. He's the person that did it. Blah blah blah. So they end up arresting the guy. The guy was in freaking Texas, shopping at Walmart at the time of the murder. They didn't believe him. Still arrested him.
Mm-hmm.
All because they could have verified that and got, video evidence.
Camera footage, right?
Also,
Yeah.
his mom had to get the camera footage to give to the news people, and then they released them.
Dude, that happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he was at a baseball game, and they panned in on this guy at the baseball game at the time of something. If without that footage, he would have been in jail for fucking murder for some bullshit. Like, that's
Holy
insane.
shit.
That's insane.
That's the world we live in now. I hate to say it.
Nah, it is, bro, for sure.
Well, gentlemen, I got to get out of here. I got to get back to
All
work.
Have a
All
good
right,
rest of your day,
Be
Blake.
safe, man. Have a good rest of your day, man. Talk to you later.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Well, that's the whole reason behind Be Real. Then you know where you are at all times. The social media platform
Yes.
that people are absolutely fake on.
Yeah. Callie says he's going to watch old Hunt episodes. I have a bad feeling.
Kelly
Oh,
has a
God.
good catchphrase
Hey,
too. I like his catchphrase.
You know what I changed? It's so funny because this actually helps you, especially if you get accused of something and you didn't do it.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't like doing it. It actually can benefit you if you're not doing anything wrong. Let me read that. If it could benefit you if you're not doing anything wrong. Now, if you're sneaking around doing shit you're not supposed to be doing, then don't do it. It's actually putting your location GPS on your cell phone on.
Mhm.
If you're not doing anything wrong,
You got nothing to worry
you're you're not cheating on your old lady, you're not all kind of stuff. I'm trying to, if you're just a regular person, put your location on your cell phone on. You know why? Because they'd be like, yeah, you were at Waffle House at 8 p.m. and you shot that guy. You'd be like, bullshit. You better Verizon, I give you approval to tell them my location.
Yeah.
Or I mean, like, that's just one thing. Like, what if somebody like kidnaps you or some shit, or you fucking in a car accident, who knows?
Or you get lost on a hike. Like
all you got is your phone to trace your last location. Yeah,
it's crazy shit like that I think about sometimes.
No, I agree because, like, I mean, I'm not the kind of person who's looking for any type of trouble, so like, there'd be no reason that it wouldn't benefit you.
Yeah, like, please save me.
Yeah.
The cartel got me.
Like those chicks, like, I was just thinking, like, the people in Mexico, last week or whatever, the week before last, where they got killed and shit, didn't know where they were.
Yeah.
dude, I'm afraid to turn on the news anymore.
Yeah.
Cartel did not play with those people. They were like,
they came speeding through our barricade, and we thought they were something crazy. They said,
yeah, we didn't approve of this. We don't want the military out here. These are the MFers. Y'all take them where y'all want to take them. Do what y'all want to do with them.
Well, that's some shit, man. Like, cause like a year ago,
like, I just care about drugs and money.
Yeah, like it's like 2 years ago in Mexico at a resort, it broke out in cartel gunfight and shit, and there are American people down there that got shot. Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. I get it. You want to go travel. There's tropical places you want to go, but like, Mexico ain't the place, man.
I can't say that I'm going to Mexico. So
yeah, I would never go. I've been there. I ain't never going back. Sorry,
but
never going back. I'll go to the Bahamas.
Honestly, wherever you go, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Say it like that. I'll say
don't do nothing
stupid. Be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, you said don't do nothing stupid. Just be aware of your surroundings. Geek out with Roscoe's in the chat. What's up, Roscoe? Everybody thumbs up, man. I was feeling depressed earlier.
Good. Glad you're not. Oh, yeah. Glad you're doing.
Well, I was actually. You go through the stages of emotions. I was actually very, very angry.
I do it like every day, man.
I was actually lucky that I didn't live close to where my wife works. I was actually really wanted to drive down there and be like cursing people out. You know, do some shit that's not good. It'd be like some disturbing the peace type shit. But I'm like, and so I went through that. Then I got depressed, and now I'm like happy now. Yeah.
Good.
Talk to my dad. It's always good. You know, have a good conversation with him. Talk to my wife. She's doing better.
Nice.
But,
mine always starts with anxiety. Anxiety is usually my first reaction.
Oh man, anxiety sucks too. I get anxiety. When I get anxiety, it's like a week long. It's not like just for a couple minutes or an hour or a day. Like I'll have an anxiety attack, and like once it builds up, it literally lasts for like a week until like I just wake up one morning and it's like I'm okay again.
That sucks.
It's some shit. I think I don't even know if it's anxiety. I mean, I got ADHD, so maybe it's part of that. I don't know, but
yeah. I mean, the whole concept of like social media is make you feel anxious about like how many people like your stuff, and then you find yourself just like infinitely scrolling, and then you waste like hours, and then you feel guilty about wasting those hours, and it's just a cycle. So
it is, and I'll tell myself every day, okay, why don't you just set your phone down? Don't look at it, and then you like forget what you're doing, or you go to the bathroom and you grab your phone, or you're looking for job interviews. Next thing, let me check my Instagram. Okay, no messages. What's going on Instagram? An hour later, you're like, oh, what's on you?
Yeah. You're just trying to check a message, and all of a sudden you're like
turn into this cycle.
40 memes in.
I'll tell you one thing though. I've gotten to the age now. Like, because my dad asked me, he's like, man, my phone screen don't want to light up. I think it's just the dim is down. I said, I'm pretty sure it's not that. And no, I do not know how to fix it. I was like, I'm sorry. You got to go to Verizon or you got to go to somebody who fixes cell phones. I said, I feel like I've gotten to the age where it's like, I don't know a lot about technology anymore. Like, plus when I was born, I didn't have cell phones. I didn't grow up with cell phones when I was born. So,
not me neither. I didn't have one until I was like 20 years old. So
I had a cell phone in middle school.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I didn't have one until end of high school, like senior year, basically when I was like 18. So you can say
mine was probably like 19. I had to pay for it myself, so I had to get a job, and it was one of those like little Nokia ones. The only game on it was Snake,
Yeah. It was one of those ones that like don't call me until 7 p.m. or on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah. You had nights and weekends for free calls, and then text messages cost like a nickel or 15 cents or some shit.
That shit was cheap, and then it adds up. It was like a nickel like every time you sent the text, not received one. I think like you can receive as many as you want, but it was like every time you sent one, it was like a nickel, and then it's like
I feel like it was something stupid, like 20 a day I had or something like that. I could text like 20 text messages a day or something.
I remember surprising my parents.
I did have a pager.
He said it. I was about to do my taxes.
I had a pager.
And YouTube let me know who that was live. So
that's the way life goes sometimes, Callie. It happens, bro.
That's how
this is social media too, man.
He's trying to do research on us on the hunt. That's
no, we ain't showing you no books, bro.
I'll show you everything. It don't matter. It don't matter because I got shit. I got too much shit. I'll do this with the chat. Say pick a number, chat, and just go through a box.
I got a whole catalog of books I've been saving for the hunt that nobody's ever seen.
I got a couple of. I'll tell you like this though. If people want to see really some books that I have saved for the hunt, the only way you can see it is being a channel member. Because I do have one video up. That's a pretty big book. And then I have another video that's already downloaded and ready to upload, but it's going to go straight to the members. So so I got that video too. Like, so I got two videos of some books that like Jeffrey hasn't even seen. Tone, none of those guys. Like Tone, you would think should see. He's like, or even Jeffrey, since we're like partners. But I still haven't shown them.
An empty box is correct, Callie. How'd you know? How you gonna beat that? You can't beat that one.
Oh shit, man! But yeah, everything looks good, Kyle. Everything looks good. Everything looks good, man. It sounds good. Nice to see you back. I'm happy you seem to be in a better place now.
Yeah.
And happy to have you as a friend and a person that I've met through YouTube and Instagram. So that's just what I have to say, because people don't say it enough when they appreciate people. So I'm saying
Not
it
at
now.
all. Not at all.
So,
Thank you very much.
Love in this world, guys.
go
I'm
get
gonna
some
go
lunch.
eat something because I need to. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man.
See you, probably.
Right, thanks
Are
for
you out
having
of
me
here
on.
too? Who that?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere until I finish packing.
Yeah,
I just started doing some more stuff. I know you're in California too, so it's like lunchtime.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I thought you were leaving, is why I thought
I'll probably end it in.
Whatever you want. I ain't got no order to do.
Yeah, I'll probably end it in like maybe 15, 30 minutes, something like that. I'm just trying to pack. I gotta print out my labels.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm not in a rush to,
Do they come pick them up at your house? You don't even have to take them to the post office?
I could schedule that, but the post office is literally 30 seconds away. And I say it's 30 seconds away. Like they close at 4:30. I've left my house at 4:25 and gotten there before they close. So
that's nice.
They don't close early because they know
you're coming.
Yeah, they always say, yeah, we used to close a little early, but ever since you started coming here, like over a couple years ago, yeah, we don't close early anymore because we know you're probably coming at like 4:20, 4:25, or 4:28.
Do you have a scale to weigh? Do you have to weigh them out?
I don't have to, but when I do these boxes, these are the ones that go by the weight limit.
Oh, it's if it fits, it ships.
Yeah, it's fits, it ships, priority. It has insurance, it has everything you need on it, but it goes by the weight.
Okay.
And I've gotten actually pretty good at packaging where I don't even need the scale.
You know,
like I always get if it's one slab, I do this box because I can always pack it under 2 pounds. Securely pack it under 2 pounds. Let me say it like that. Securely pack it under 2 pounds. But I do have a scale here. It's like literally right here.
Okay.
You can kind of see it. That's it right there. I have a scale so I can weigh, but I hardly have to. I usually weigh it just to be safe, but I weighed this one. It was 1 pound, like 14 ounces.
Just under 2 pounds.
Yeah. The price is different big time when you go to 3 pounds, like 2 to 3 pounds. Like you'll end up paying like an extra $2 sometime or $3.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
what
like
I'm not saying anything.
As a seller, like somebody who sells books, what's the best bit like? What's the amount of books to sell? Is it like books that you can pack in one Gemini? Is it like a fat stack that you can send in one box? Is there a better way? Like if I was going to be like, hey, I'm thinking about selling, what kind of advice would you give me as far? Should I sell lots as like a eight book lot? Should I try to package up like 20 books? Should I just try to pick one book at a time? Like, because I feel like if you're just selling one book at a time and you sell a lot of books, that's a pain in the butt to ship. You know,
I'll sell one book at a time if the book is worth it. If that makes any sense. Like meaning, I'm trying to see if I can find. I have something next to me I can show. Matter of fact, like I started off an auction with Avengers Annual 10. It's first appearance of Rogue. I don't mind selling a book by itself because it could sell for $75 to $100 or even really more by itself. So yeah, I'll sell that book by itself and ship it by itself. But I usually like to do lots. If it's raw books, I like to do lots. And I like to do lots under 10 books because you can fit 10 books in a Gemini, bagged and boarded. It's pretty, easy. And you can fit those in a legal mailer, with no problem. So I like doing 10 or less for raw books. I don't mind if the same person buys and they're like, oh, now they got 15 books or they got, over 10 books. Then that's fine. I just put it in a medium box.
Yeah.
Put it in a medium box, and then you can get the flat medium boxes. And you can fit like 50 books in that. Flat medium boxes. This is like.
What do? You like just bubble wrap around all those books and.
If I use if I use the medium box, the tall one like this, I'll put it in a Gemini. Usually I use a used Gemini when I do it like this. because it's a box inside of a box.
Dude, I've got like 50 used Geminis.
So like then I'll wrap it with a little bubble wrap because Geminis with a little bubble wrap fit very good in those medium boxes. And then you could fit 2 Geminis easy in a medium box. I've never tried over 2. So if you do 20, if somebody has 20 books, well, I have over 10 books, but under 20, and then I just charge them the $17 for shipping. So, I don't, technically we should be charging more for shipping. And I always tell people that technically we should, because materials and gas, unless you're getting the stuff picked up at your house. But if, or just, you could just say materials, we should be charging more than the normal amount. B. Raymond says he could fit 3. So I never tried 3 to be Raymond. To be honest, I never tried 3. Well, I never really had to try 3. So he's saying 3. So that's 30 books in the medium box.
Because I've often thought about it, and it's like
slabs. I can tell you slabs. You can fit 4 slabs in a medium box. You fit 4 slabs in a medium box. I've seen people do it. That's how I learned to do it. At first, I was like, I don't want to go with 3. 3 fits good. I can just protect it really well. And then when I saw somebody, and I bought 4 slabs from somebody, and they sent it in 1 medium box, and he had it wrapped really good and protected, I was like, okay, I got this now.
Yeah.
So like basically how they did it, I used those bubble mailers. I put the slabs in these for extra protection. But they put the slabs by themselves, and they put a cardboard in between each slab, and then they wrapped the slabs up really good, really tight, and taped it really good, and it was perfect. It was perfect. I was like, all right. So like, because I tried to do it with 4 slabs with these, it was it was too big for the extra padding was actually too big.
Yeah, no, so, I shipped out a whole short box one time. And in the short box, and I put some bubble wrap on the side with a little bit of space.
This is 3 slabs, and 5 raw books that I fit in a medium.
Something.
Yeah, and then I added some extra bowl mailers to the cushion. But yeah.
And that like if you're shipping to a PO box compared to like a house address, they charge you more.
They don't charge me more.
Really? Because maybe it's because I used UPS. Could have been, but I shipped out.
Oh, UPS, yes, UPS and FedEx, because they technically say it's like we don't deliver to PO boxes, so they probably do charge extra.
Nah, but they're full of shit. Because I've shipped a PO box one time to one of my friends, and they took them straight to her fucking front door instead of her PO box. And then I shipped a short box of comic books to a friend. I was giving them to him, and instead they said, well, if you're shipping it to a home address, it'll be $50 shipping, but if you're shipping it to a PO box, because that was all I had was a PO box, then it's gonna be $100. It's like, fuck you guys, you guys are assholes. So again, it cost me $100. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but I know my PO box is not technically a PO box. Because how they do the address to the PO box, because a lot of PO boxes do PO box, whatever, in such and such city or state, in state and zip code. My post office does the number, I guess the street, the number of whatever the buildings, the street, and then you write the number for the box.
That's what Callie posted in the comments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how they told me to do it. They're like, yeah, do it that way, because they said UPS is going to deliver here because if you do it that way, Amazon, he said they said everything. They said one time somebody had furniture delivered to the damn post office.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and they picked up the furniture from the post office, and I said, all right, so now my comics, they all get delivered over there, man. All get delivered over there. Because I don't want them just delivered here, because they can come any time of the day. They come in the morning, afternoon, or in the evening and deliver to your house,
Yeah, I have issues with people knowing certain people like that I don't know knowing my address as it is. So
yeah, well, you don't want everybody knowing your address.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying they're my friends, but like like I said, I gave my address out when I first started doing YouTube, and I had people call the cops on me. Like, that was fucking dumb.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they call the cops on me. Like, I was stupid. It was somebody from YouTube. And I'm not gonna mention any names, but it was like I was in this group chat, and these people were just sending like memes, blowing it up. So I left the chat, and then I got a text message from him like, "Oh, you can't ignore me." And I was like, "Whatever, I can do whatever I want." So I just fucking kept ignoring him, and then I got another text like, "If you don't answer me, I'm calling the cops." I was like, "What? Whatever." I didn't reply. Then I get out of the shower, and I just put on my clothes. I get a knock at the door, and it's the cops. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I answered, and they're like, "Yeah, we just had a call about a security check. We're coming to check you out. We got a call saying that nobody's heard from you in a while, and that you're suicidal and have dementia and all this shit." And I was like,
What?
I was like, "Nah, man, nah, that shit ain't true. Like, I ain't on no meds. I'm fine. I ain't suicidal. I don't have dementia. None of that stuff." He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "This kind of stuff happens. You got like an ex-girlfriend who's maybe mad at you or something." I was like, "Nah, not that I know of, man."
Basically,
Yeah,
that's what it
it,
sounded like.
that's kind of what it was, but it really, well, like anybody I had like any
No,
kind of
he didn't get that. They would have busted his door down if he got swatted or whatever it's called. He basically, I guess, the person didn't want to do that, because now you can get the person who does that can get arrested. So what?
Well, that's what I asked him. I go, "Do you know who it was?"
What they did do is they did a wellness check.
Wellness. That's what he said.
Perfectly legal. And just to mess with you. That's what they did. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. Which they probably thought was funny, and it's not funny.
Nah.
Because just like police officers and everybody else, people have a job to do, not to go play around and take them away from
sure.
Something.
That's why I was like, "Dude, I really appreciate you coming and checking on me in case there was an issue, but I don't know what's going on. There is no issue here." He goes, "I understand. Sorry, man. We just have to do that." I was like, "I appreciate you." It's cool.
And it possibly took him away from doing something else that could have been done.
Well, but that now, and it's like, well, it's if they pull me over, is that going to be on my records that I'm?
No. Because if that was, they have to give you a report. Did they give you a report? If they didn't give you a report or an item number, it shouldn't be on. And then that has nothing to do with anything anyway.
Nah. But I'm just saying, if they write down that I'm suicidal and they pull me over and thinking that I'm some fucking goofball or something.
No.
Yeah, so that was a bummer. That's why I have been very hesitant on like whose YouTube channels I'm on and talking in chats and giving my address out and things like that, because somebody was like stalking me and got mad when I kind of quit talking to them.
Yeah. Well, that's why I ended up getting a PO box. Well, when I got more into selling and buying stuff, that's when we really got the PO box. And then now, like, people who remember or kept that stuff, they might still have my regular address, but I just give them the PO box. Yeah. That's it. Let's send it to the PO box, man. It's more secure anyway. Just send it over there.
Yeah, for sure.
But people are crazy these days. This is 2023. It's like we're going backwards 20 years,
if not more.
Yeah, really more. I just said 20 because I realized.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember.
Then I realized 20 years. It wasn't.
20 years ago was a great time compared to this. I feel like.
Yeah. If this feels like, honestly, on certain aspects, for me personally, just telling my personal stuff that I deal
Everybody's
with.
got their
stuff that I've dealt with and I've seen other people deal with who look like me, or it feels like the damn 1960s. I'm just being,
I feel the same way.
And if people know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up the 1960s in America.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get into it. Just look it up.
We were leaps and bounds on our way fucking past all this shit. And here it is. It's getting dragged back into it. Everything's turning into something that it's not. I feel like not everything. There are situations, but like it's like if you want to look if you want to look at things where you're always looking for that specific issue in something, I feel like you're going to be able to twist your thoughts into, okay, well, that was racist, or this guy is a fucking Nazi, or this just because you're looking for that shit. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's a homophobe. Oh, this guy's
now it's like people are saying people are homophobes, people identify as different things, and all, like it's so
just
much
because you don't agree with one thing.
Yeah, but the biggest problem I know look like that's people that we're having as a society / even comic book community. People do not know. People don't want to conversate with people, talk to people. That's one thing they don't want to do, and they just make their assumptions as is. So there's no communication. People just make their assumption as is, and then people believe those assumptions without talking to the person that they're talking about. You know what I mean? Like when I first, like and I want to go talk about something.
It's a social issue that we have.
Yeah.
And part of it is because people don't interact as much. Like growing up, like I wasn't like hanging out online playing video games with my neighbor next door.
Outside.
I was out in front of my house playing basketball with my neighbor next door. I was having that social interaction. If I called him an asshole, he was slapping me in the face, telling me to shut up, or something like that. Now people get online. You don't know who they are, but they're going to sit there and rip you a new asshole because there's no fucking repercussions to it. Back in the day, you want to sit there and call me an asshole or chew me out about something that I don't agree with, like we're going to settle it, whether it's with words, one-on-one, face-to-face, or we're going to fucking get mad and fight. Like it's going to get settled right there. Now people just want to run around and troll you and trigger you and do all this stuff, and there's no social interaction. When you get one-on-one or get into a group of people where you really have to interact and talk, those skills are not there because you've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's,
but I agree with you, man. Like, we're moving too much backwards instead of pushing forward for better things.
Yeah, every time we take a step forward, we take 3 steps back. So
yeah,
and it's.
What's
and
up,
it's even the comment. What's up? Man, I haven't seen this dude in a long time. Prime. Freaking Prime. I haven't seen Prime. I can't even remember his Prime. It's been a long time, man. We talking about this is back when we were doing Google Hangouts. I haven't seen Prime in that long. But yeah, you want to know something? I've told a couple people about this. I don't even think I've told you about this. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna say any names, but when I first started my channel and added movies to the title, I had he was a big channel back then, it still is. Person is a big channel, made a troll channel and used my picture to troll me and my channel. This is when I was just starting YouTube. Like, good, I just started doing YouTube. The person made a troll channel and used my picture, and I was like, "Well, as I'm thinking about it now, that's very impressive that people were afraid of me back then." But yeah, he made a troll channel and called the name. If people will catch the reference to this, and I wish Bleeker was here because he'd be like, "Fuck Kevin Smith." The dude named the channel MoviePoopShoot.com. From, if you remember the movie, actually it was from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he named the channel that and used my picture. So I was like, now thinking about it, it's like, oh man. Yeah, if you don't have haters or trolls, bro, you ain't doing something right.
That's right.
But back then I had one and I didn't even do anything right yet.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, so that
makes you wonder.
What's Perry said? Yeah. Oh yeah. I said I didn't even read that. I said that without
his post came up right when you were saying, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, but me saying that, but back then I literally just started my channel and trying to have fun with it, and the person literally almost drove me away from YouTube at the beginning. So it's
that's real. Like when I had the cops called on me, I was done with YouTube. I wasn't coming back ever the fuck again. Like eventually I got past it, but Like, you know, it's,
Yeah, as you get older, you like, you know, I guess you get a little wiser and just move on. And
yeah,
but if people worry, like you said this earlier, if people worry about themselves and not other people, the world would be a lot better. Even the comic community, you would worry about yourself and not about other people. You would be a lot more successful. Trust me. Or you'll get the comic books you would want even faster. Just worry about yourself. You don't have to worry about
that's what drives that's part
Johnny
of what
sucks.
drives FOMO.
Yeah.
Is people he's sitting around watching all these other people get these books, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta get this book. Oh, this book's." Don't fucking worry about who's posting a hot 10 list. Don't worry about what books are on it. When you go to a store, buy a book that you like. Buy the book that's there.
How many times, Jeffrey? I know you watch me sell on auctions. How many times I've said to people, please buy this book now before any announcements and any really I'm telling people buy it before FOMO.
All the time.
Like
they'll wait till it gets announced, and then the book shoots up from $300 to $1,300, and nobody can get it. And
no, but somebody will buy it because of the FOMO, and because I've done it at least 3 to 4 times I can remember. It happened with other books, and like I can perfect example. Turtle books. I could use 2 examples: my turtle stuff and Riri Williams. So I had like triples of my turtles 1 through 4. I think 1 through 4. You know, the big ones. You know, that's the big ones. I had triples, and then I had like triples of first Raphael 1, and then Riri Williams stuff. I've had triples of those books, like all 9 8s.
You could have Riri forever.
So I kept trying to tell people, hey, when I tried to start selling, I said, hey, like don't wait until the movie. Don't wait till you get some more hype or trailer. You know, buy it now. Yeah, it's this price, but don't do it. I literally sold. I can use like those 2 examples. Riri Williams book, I literally sold for $150 more than I was selling it the week prior because of I think it was a trailer or some more announcements with Riri. I literally sold it for more. And I just shook my head and was like, I guess nobody wants to believe it. And then the turtle stuff, you know, and turtles got super hot for no reason. This got super hot. And I was telling people, I was like, hey, before that even happened, I said, hey, I'm a TMNT collector. That if you want to collect, if you like collect first appearances, or if you in that age or you grew up with turtles and you like the stuff, these are the books to get for turtles. Don't wait for it to get expensive. I was like, you know, number 1, you don't have to get the first, second, or third print, but you can get one of the later prints, like a 4th or 5th. Guess what? 4th or 5th print is expensive now. And then I said, you know, issue 2 and 3 and 4 are not really expensive in first prints. I said you can get those relatively, you know, at an affordable price. Guess what? They're not anymore. And then I said, but if you want to just go after keys, I said issue 1 is the first appearance. Issue 2 is the first appearance of April O'Neil, Baxter Stockman, and the Mousers. I said, so those are the keys. I said the next biggest key, or bigger than that one, would be the first Casey Jones. I said those are like the main 3 ones. Yeah. I said, and then if you want to go a little further, which it was a $10 book, was Turtle Adventures #1. First Bebop, Rocksteady, and Crane. That book was super. You could find that book in dollar bins back, you know, a few years ago.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now it's like $100 book raw.
Well, so it's dropped. It went up kind of. I think it was a couple $100 for a little while, and when the boom, and now it's back down to like 100 now.
And then it depends on what the condition is and stuff like that. But it's around, I would say, 75 to 100.
Yeah.
And that, you know, depending on condition. He says, how do you feel about Comic Journal? You talking about the preview book?
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. Are you talking about the preview book, Callie? Let me see if that's the one I have. I actually have one. Where do I have it at? I sent Dustin one of my comic a preview book. I don't know if that's the one I have. I don't think it is. I think I have that one. Let's see. I had to have a preview book, Kelly, of TMNT. But I'm trying to see if that's the one I had. I sent Dustin one to send off to get graded for my PC because I thought it was in the 9s. And I didn't think it was a 9.8, but I think it was in the 9s. I think Biggie has one. Oh, no, this is the stuff I have. So I have this one, which is an early TMNT, is the Amazing Heroes. The Amazing Heroes 107. I think I have Amazing Heroes. I have Amazing Heroes. I kind of forgot. What's up, Jigs? I didn't even see you in here, Jigs. So I have I sent the Amazing Heroes, which is an early. What's up, Jigs? Early appearance of TMNT, which is very expensive. If it's a 9.8. And I know people that have the one you're talking about, Cali, but they want too much money for it. And what I can tell you is the turtle collectors, Cali, do not spend the. We are very frugal turtle collectors. I know because I'm in a whole bunch of groups on Facebook, and we don't really spend money on these type of books. We're not gonna I know somebody was selling like one in a nice high grade condition for $300. I laughed. I was like, I'd give you probably $100. I'd give you $300 for a preview. Kiss my, you know what. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. And a lot of people who I know collect turtles kind of feel the same way. They're not going to spend that type of money on a on a preview book. Like, why would I spend $300? I can go get a case, the first print of Casey Jones, probably under $300. So that's just my thoughts. But yeah, I got the Amazing Heroes book. Like I said, I think it's a 9.4. I think when Dustin gets done, it'd be a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. I don't think it'd be a 9.8. So we'll see. It's for the PC. That's the one I have. I would love to get the Comic Journal 89, but it's not on my list to get, and I'm not spending what it costs. I sold all my turtles when they got hot 10 years ago. Shoot. So you sold them for cheap then, because 2 years ago it got so hot that they were breaking records every freaking day. Like, oh my god, dude! Like, it was crazy how much some of those TMNT books were selling for, man. Like, stupid money, man. Stupid money. Like, I'll put it like this: the book I have, even with the down market, the TMNT 190 I have is still over $20-something thousand. Yeah, still over $20-something $1,000. But when I bought it, it was under 10. I think it's like 23 to 24, 23, 24, or maybe 25,000 for the book I have. And when I bought it, it was under 10. So it's gone down. It was over 30 at one point, Caleb, but now it's still over double when I bought mine. And I bought mine I want to say 8 months before Hustlemania 1. That's when I bought my TMNT 1. I kind of knew that when I bought it, because when I bought it January, the year of the first Hustlemania, the January of the first Hustlemania. So the Hustlemania is like what is it, in October? Or,
yeah,
no, it's in November.
It's in
November.
Fall. It's in the fall.
It's like November. Because October is Halloween have it. I think it's in November. So it was literally the January of that year that I purchased the TMT 1, and I didn't tell any of them jokers.
Hey, I wouldn't
tell any of them jokers. I think I did use the AF-15 on the hunt that year. Or maybe the year before. I think I used the AF-15 on the hunt, but they didn't know I basically sold the AF-15 to get a TMNT 1 first front.
So you buy what you like, man. Get that TMNT 1.
Yeah, the journal 89 with the TMNT preview. I don't know if it's worth. I don't know. I think it's worth more, but the cover for the Amazing Hero one it's actually better for the turtle preview that I had. Like that one's actually better, that cover, because it has a whole bunch of different heroes on it. So that's actually pretty cool. Oh man. Appreciate the 20 people watching us talk about all kind of stuff, man. Yeah. Oh, to let people know, because we're probably going to be another 10, 15 minutes, because I got to get my daughter. So I say about 15 minutes max. graphic content Wednesday, pushing up the time 15 minutes, so it'd be 8:15 Eastern,
5:15
7:15.
Pacific.
Yeah, so yeah, 5:15 Pacific. So it's gonna be me, Boston Chris, and special guest Jeffrey. It's gonna be joining us, and I'll probably talk to those guys and see what and kind of see what we're gonna talk about. But what we will do, which is, I know Jeffrey can probably do this. He'll figure out a book. We're gonna do slab or not to slab.
Oh
in the
yeah,
middle segment. We're gonna pick one book each. I'm gonna try to get Chris to commit to one book because Chris is, I love Chris, but he was like this book or this, and then he had to pick two books. So one book. I figure one book is easier because say you might have a ton of books, but you could actually go through a ton of books on like a few if you're showing like 3 or 4 books. You'd be like,
I got a whole drawer full of books that are like getting ready to go to CGC, and then
you remember when I think when we did slab on outside, we showed like 5 books each.
Yeah,
like dude, you can go through a cabinet or a short box of books very quickly on a show if you're showing 5 books at a time. Every show.
Agreed.
10 books, 10 shows. That's 50 books.
Yeah.
So that's why I figure one book, it's easy, to
for
show.
Sure, no. Yeah. And I'll try to find one that's maybe not like I'm not like 100% sold on it. Like, because I have books and I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to CGC, that's for sure. But I'll grab some out of the pile and I'm like, I don't know.
He said, I remember everybody on my block bought a pet turtle when TMT was popular. That stinky water was the
Hey,
joke.
He's not lying though. Like, I never had a turtle as a pet, but I had a friend whose sister had a turtle as a pet, and she was changing that water like every week because the house just smelled like a swamp because of it, dude.
Now that's back then. Now it's a little bit better with the filtrations and all the different stuff with water and stuff, but. Oh yeah, man! If you don't clean it, you got to clean that shit every week, at the minimum. Like really, they probably tell you to clean it every other day, but
I'd probably be cleaning that shit. I know. I think you have to. I think that I don't know how it is. If you have to like let the water build up somehow, so I don't know if you can clean it that often because it has to get some like a bioorganism and stuff filled up in it or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I'm not a
turtle guy.
And the turtles and all that stuff, but. Yeah, that water. I know the smell of that water because I have smelled that stuff before.
Yeah,
it doesn't. It's not like a terrible smell, but it's definitely it smells like outside.
Yeah, it's kind of smell like a pond. You're at a pond.
Yeah, like you're at a pond. Yeah. What's up, Weapon X? That was Wolverado. That one. That thing. What's up? Appreciate you. But we're gonna do the show graphic content. Jeffrey's gonna join us. We're gonna show the book slab or not the slab. I'll be putting up a poll, which is even better. So like say we got 19, 20 people in there. Like if I go first, I'm gonna type the poll up and be like, and put it and say, hey, slab or not the slab, Jeffrey's book. I would be like that. There's slab or not the slab, Jeffrey's book. Yes, no, or maybe. I really don't want to put maybe. Somebody said I should put maybe. But I don't want to put maybe because what if maybe gets more votes than
I know, right? That gives them a way out.
Yeah, so like I think I'm not gonna put maybe. I'm gonna make you have to say yes or no.
Yeah, I think.
And then we'll talk about.
It's not gonna hurt our feelings.
Yeah, it's not at all. Like, we each could get like maybe a couple minutes to talk about the book and say, like, slab or not to slab. This is the such and such appearance. Blah blah. I really like this book. This is what I'm thinking about doing. Like, you can kind of explain what you think about doing with it, why you want to slab it, or why you're not sure about slabbing it. If it's because condition, that's why you're not sure about slabbing it, stuff like that. So like I figured that'd be cool while you're talking about all that, people are voting.
Yeah.
And
cool.
And then when you be like, all right, you're gonna end the voting line and then see what the people voted, because I just figured out how to do that on this show when me and Chris were doing it. They said, oh man, this is
the polls where it goes to a link and they vote on the
no, it's not that. I'll show you since we're on here. I'll show you.
Oh, I think I've seen it before. I clicked on YouTube channels, and at the bottom of it, it says, right?
It'll pop up. It'll pop up and says poll was like created. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Let's see. No. I gotta do it again anyway, so I probably should just do it now to figure it out.
I know what you're talking about.
But I'm actually gonna do it again so I can cut. Yeah, you gotta. I think I gotta go to YouTube. I gotta go to the video that we're on, if I'm not mistaken, and then I can do it. All right, so here we go. Oh yeah, add, engage. Yeah, engage the audience. Start a poll. Yep, that's how you do it. I'm about to do it right now.
Okay. I'm watching.
I don't know what question I should ask. I'll do this. Did you see Shazam? There you go. Did you see Shazam 2? Shazam, let me spell it correctly though. 2. Yes or no? Ask the community.
I saw on I don't
There
know
you
what
go.
it was.
And I just put it
it's
up.
there.
I said,
It's
"Yep."
there.
Did you see Shazam 2? Yes or no?
Yep.
Let me
Man.
vote because I saw it. Can I? Oh, I can't vote. I forgot. I can't
I
vote.
voted yes on accident.
You put a yes on accident.
That'll be your vote.
Yeah, that's my vote then. See, like, so you can engage the audience. So I could do that with the slab or not the slab. So I could put, should Jeffrey slab his book? Question mark. Yes or no?
That's cool. I like that.
And then all you got to do is end poll. And once you
it'll
end
take
poll,
it off.
it'll take it. It'll kind of show what the results were really quickly. But you'll be able to see what the results are because you're about to end it. You can be like, all right, I see what it is. This is the votes.
No, it's showing it right now.
Yeah,
it says 9 votes, 72% or something. 78%.
Yeah, so I got 78% no, 22% yes. So it looks like 2 people have seen Shazam, which is me and somebody else. And then you can end the poll and it should pop. Yeah, it pops up on the YouTube and it says, did you see Shazam? 77% says no. Yeah, see, and it tells you how many people voted.
Just like that little right there.
Yeah, so I just learned how to do that last time we did the show. So I was like, all right. So I'll do that next time.
What's up, Forge? Good to see you guys.
Forge is in here. What's up, man? I haven't seen it yet, but I'm trying to ask someone who saw it about the end credit scenes where they showed a Batmobile, which Batman is in it. Batman is not in it, and they don't show any Batmans or Batmobiles. Cameos. The studio spoiled that, so yes, Wonder Woman's in it. So that's not a spoiler because now it's been in the trailers for over a week. Since the movie came out. So that's actually pretty cool. I don't say that, but what's up, Forge? Yeah, spoiler. But yeah, the end credit scenes. The end credit scenes. If you want to know about the end credit scenes, you can learn that the end credit scene. Well, one of the end credit scenes was supposed to be better than it. It was good, but it was supposed to be even better. I'll say that. Thank you, Dwayne Johnson, for FUDC.
hey, how many end credits are there? I heard there's like 3 of them or something. Is there more than one end credit?
There's only 2. There's only 2 end credits. Only 2 end credits. Yeah, and the first end credit was actually the one that was supposed to be like super, super cool and super, super good. But like I said, more news is coming out that The Rock told Shazam people no, these characters from my movie couldn't be in that end credit scene.
Oh, so it wasn't him, but it was supposed to be somebody from the Black Adam movie.
Yeah, so you can guess it could have been one of the people from the Justice Society. That's basically, because who else is going to be? If it's not Black Adam, and it's not going to be Superman, it's probably going to be one of those other 3 characters. So, because they were going to use 2 of them, so it's going to be one of the 3. But Rock told him no, you can't use my people from my movie. I was like, what? Like, bitch, you ain't running DC. I love you, Rock, but damn, boy.
He probably mad because he probably knew at the time they were done with him as Black Adam or something. So he's probably like, "Screw you guys."
That's why I think he threw in Henry Cavill as Superman. I'm like, you know what? Fucking, I'm gonna put Henry in there to really screw you guys over. Which I hate to say it, Marvel is still making money. So let me say that. Always having bumps in the road, but Marvel's still making money. DC is not making money and having bumps in the road. not going to look well for the new kind of restart, whatever they're doing. It's not all the stuff that's going to be coming out that James Gunn and them doing. I hate to say it. I got a feeling all that crap's going to be freaking terrible.
I kind of agree.
And it's not. And let me say this like this: not terrible for a story and maybe how it looks. I think terrible financially.
Yeah, I'm. So here's my whole thing with DC, right? And I see everybody buying up all the DC keys and trying to sell them and stuff like that right now. Me, I'm just buying them. Yeah, I'm on the hold your horses fence still. Like, I don't have any faith in DC. DC hasn't done anything to me that's been credible, really. Like, I liked Wonder Woman and I like the first Shazam. That's pretty cool. But I don't have.
You like the second Shazam? Shazam 2 is good.
I haven't seen it. I gotta see it. But I don't have any faith that they're gonna be consistent with anything. They always drop it and do all this stuff. I have no faith in them whatsoever. They gotta earn it back for me. Like, it's gonna take more than just like one good movie. It's gonna
and it seems like they're doing like the Flash. I'm gonna say the Flash is gonna restart everything, but I think it's gonna be a soft reboot. That's what
because Tom Cruise. Do you hear Tom Cruise said it's supposed to be it's a movie we need right now? That makes me think it's even worse than it was expected to be.
I don't. Tom Cruise. Well, I'll say this: Tom Cruise has made some box office hits, so I might lean towards listening to Tom Cruise. I'm just gonna say that.
Lately, yeah, well, I see where you're coming from, but I also like I'm not sure if his opinion as far as whether a movie is gonna be good or not. Just because I don't know, maybe.
I'm just going by that because he fought like tooth and nail to keep Top Gun in the movies, in the movie theater, and it made over $1 billion. So and it was good, Not it just made over $1 billion.
But he's made a bunch of Mission Impossible movies that were just like your mid-grade action types, you know.
Yeah, like, but the last two were actually really good.
They were all right, right?
No, they were good, man.
They weren't.
Henry Cavill came into that was like, I was like, oh shit, he gonna fuck somebody up. and he got effed up.
yeah.
It was. They were. I would say his Mission Impossible movies were the last couple of them. Not, they had a little gap. They were okay, but I think the last couple of them were upper tier. And then Top Gun 2 is just. It was not the best movie ever, like Two Brothers Comics likes to say. It was very good.
I still haven't seen it. But I've never heard anybody come away from seeing it that didn't think it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was very, very good movie, and you don't have to see the first one to really just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I like. And Shazam 2's a little like Shazam 2's actually almost basically just like that. Well, yeah, I think it is just like you can watch Shazam 2 and not see Shazam 1 until you see like the end credit scene of Shazam 2, and then you're like, who the hell is this guy? And I was like, oh, I didn't see 1. That's why. Oh. Huh. but yeah, so I want to Commandy movie. Commandy would be a good Elseworlds movie. You think James Gunn is undercover? I would actually like to see it. I was either like whoever does this first. I'll say this Ben Compton and who else kind of say something about Commandy? Cali Comics. Whoever does Commandy or like Marvel's Savage Land, whoever does that first, the other one won't do it. You can save this and be like, man, who that was right? Such and such did this, and the other one's not doing it. They pulled it. And you're like, yeah, they're not gonna do it because they if you look at what happened with Namor and Aquaman, the reason why Namor is not Atlantean is because freaking Aquaman came out first. James Gunn even said that. Gunn said that. Not James Gunn. Kevin Feige said that. Kevin Feige said it, but they wanted to separate themselves from DC.
I agree. I mean, I think that's good, though. I mean, I know some people want comic book accuracy, but you do need to separate yourself.
Two brothers put a little goat in the chat. I don't know that.
I think they're talking about Maverick being the greatest movie of all time. That's what I think they're talking
See about. More movies, Two Brothers Comics. See more. Just like you're reading everything, see more.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a movie guy though. Like I definitely am not a movie guy.
I'm a movie guy so much that like my wife tricked me and I thought she loved movies, and And now I figured out she doesn't like movies.
She just liked it because of you. Yeah.
Yep. So lately, I've been doing this, which she eventually is gonna. She's gonna find out. She'll probably be like, "Are you cheating on me?" No, I just went to the movies by myself because you don't like them. So after work, I get off work at 1. I get off work at 1. So if they got a 1:30 movie, a movie I want to see, and it's not over 2 hours long. Like, well, I said 2 hours and a half. It's not over 2 hours and a half. Like John Wick 4 is gonna be hard to see because the damn movie is like 3 hours.
Oh wow!
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see that. Like, go from work and go see it because I like to go see it. Like I said, 1 o'clock, like 1:30, because I get off of work at 1. I can go straight there. Or if I am in a little traffic, it doesn't matter because 20 minutes of previews, So I don't know if I'll be able to see that movie because at the time it's gonna be strange to go get my daughter from school because I pick her up at aftercare. So that's how I play it lately. I've been doing it. But she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I just went to the movies. Like I did that. That's how I saw 65. When I saw 65 with what's his name, Kylo Ren.
Yeah. It's like that meme.
You
seen that meme, right? Where the couple's laying in bed at night and she's like, "Oh, I bet he's thinking about other girls," and the guy's over there, he's thinking about comic books and stuff like that. That's like your wife.
No, it's like I'd be like, "Oh, I bet he's looking at pictures of us," and I'm like, "No, I'm looking at times for movies."
That's right.
I'm looking at times for movies. I'm trying to see if I can go see this movie. So I end up seeing. That's how I saw Shazam 2. I saw Shazam 2. I was, because I knew she didn't want to see that. And it was a little. My daughter's still kind of on the young stage, so certain things would like. Movies with dealing with humans, like real people, we say it like that, with real people. If anything scares her, like even if it's not really scary, she gets scared. So that's why I didn't say like. I think if she was a little bit older, she would have enjoyed Shazam 2. But until then, I gotta go see these movies by myself. So I saw Shazam 2 by myself. I think I saw it Friday actually. I saw it Friday, like right after work. And then yesterday I saw 65, which is the Kylo Ren versus dinosaurs movie, which was entertainable because that's how I thought about it. Freaking Kylo Ren versus dinosaurs, and he effed those dinosaurs up. Yeah. But it's basically the Earth. They land on the Earth. Like the premise of that movie is like aliens, which are human aliens because they're still aliens. They land on Earth while they're traveling space. And they get hit by everything. Every time somebody's traveling space, they always land into an unidentified meteor cluster. No, asteroid cluster. Asteroid cluster. They always fall in that. The computer doesn't see it far away until they're in it every time. And then the computer goes, "Oh, unidentified asteroid belt. Trying evasive." And the computer's like, sounds smart, but it's always messes stuff up. So I'm not spoiling anything. This is all in the previews. But so like that's what happens. But they land on Earth 65 years in the past, like in our past. But they're so far in advance that it's think of planet Earth maybe like in 3020, something like that. That's how far advanced they are. So like because they could travel to stars. And so they land and they like, oh, okay, the atmosphere is breathable. Yeah, the atmosphere was because we had dinosaurs. But certain things was very, like the Earth had a lot of stuff going on. Like when they landed, you could see in the background tornadoes were like on the ground in certain areas. He landed on like almost like a hot spring, but
so it was like
a really hot spring, like it burned the skin off the dinosaur, like that how hot it was, because like it erupted and you see it fall on his jacket and it's like so it's like that hot. Lava. So that's how Earth was that they did it, and obviously dinosaurs everywhere. And wasn't like Jurassic Park dinosaurs. These dinosaurs were bitches. They were assholes, dude. Like they were total assholes. Like all of the dinosaurs were. Only one 65? Dinosaur. Yeah, 65. Only one dinosaur that wasn't an asshole was like a little baby dinosaur, like a plant eater dinosaur, and it got trapped and like they saved the dinosaur, but obviously the asshole dinosaurs, took over that nice dinosaur.
I
But it
do
was
not think I've seen the preview. I should watch. I'll watch it later.
yeah, it was enjoyable. What's up, K-pop? K-pop says she's about to crash soon, but yeah, I enjoyed it. And then it wasn't that long of a movie. It was like an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. So it was entertainable for that. It shows that if we can get far enough in technology and travel the stars, that if we land on a planet like that, we can survive and fuck up the other things that are trying to kill us. That's basically what Kylo Ren showed us. Yeah, that gun. He's like,
hey, how great would that have been if he had like a lightsaber or something, the sword or something?
The gun was almost like a damn lightsaber. It was just cutting dinosaurs down. It was like the dinosaur would jump, and they were like, pew, pew, pew. They're like, dead dinosaur, dead dinosaur, dead dinosaur. And then it was a couple of dinosaurs that were like, I don't think they weren't T-Rexes, but they were big ass T-Rexes. And he lit one of them, like they had two of them, and he dead. I was like, oh.
Was it like a laser too, or no?
I don't know what type of gun it was, but it might have been like a laser gun, but it did have like ammo, so like I guess it runs out on whatever cartridges or something. He says, I remember when who that said he would be 10 more minutes low, and it was other one's guy. But no, I'm actually gonna end it. What time is it? I'm watching the time.
2:20. That's how long we've
been. I'm
actually
gonna end it now because it was supposed to end at 4:15. So thank you, Kyle, for letting us know. Yeah. Yes, but 65 was enjoyable if you just want to close your mind off and watch a movie about somebody shooting dinosaurs.
Sometimes
it was a little sad. It had certain parts that were sad, but it's just an action flick with space and dinosaurs. But the dinosaurs are not in space. Let me say it like that. They're not in space.
Right.
Space exploration
comes to the dinosaurs.
That goes to the dinosaurs. Yes. So let that out. So, but if it was dinosaur in space, I know all of you guys would have saw it then. Freaking T-Rex floating.
Great white sharks and shit flying.
Yeah, around. Like this all just floating around. So yeah. But I appreciate everybody. You guys be good. Everybody that watched it, thumbs up. It was good hanging out with everybody. People who have their packages, I actually have everything packed up, but it's gonna go out tomorrow. So thank you guys. Thank you, Jeffrey, for joining me because I'm actually when this ends, I'm heading out to go get my daughter from school.
Sounds good.
I'll see you. I'll talk to you later, and we'll talk about Wednesday and shit. Yeah, actually tomorrow. Huh? Yeah, damn. All right. All right. Later, guys.
90 MFC. Good to see you, bro.
All right. Later. Later.